What kind of peanut butter and jelly stuff is this, Bronzy? What kind of peanut butter and jelly stuff is this, Bronzy? What's going on? What's up, Leroy? I see you. What are they trying to pull with this? Did they just put me on a time clock? Okay, there we go. I'm like, what in the world are they trying to pull? I'm on a countdown. I'm like, the heck? I didn't pick no countdown. What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm seeing you guys here. Oh, your boy Cino hit him hard again tonight. Yes, sir. I wish you could see it, but if you see green, that means we're in the money. A 16 parlay. Oh, yes, sir. It's all real. Always, every day. All day, every day, sir. The Canucks and Flames game that I bet on got postponed, so I couldn't even win money off that. But let's get to some real talk. Let's talk this B-ball, man. We need to talk about this B-ball. Some great games took place tonight. Yep, it did. Yep, it did. Yep, it did. See, there was some different situations that went down tonight. Office Depot did a sick dunk on Drummond. Drummond looked great, 15-12. He looked. I mean, that's really what you want from him, but he only got. I mean, he got 15 and 12 because there's no. There is no AD and no LeBron. With no AD or LeBron, 15 and 12 is just a basic night. That's not a night this is the night you're supposed to step those numbers up. When he was in Detroit, he was putting up 20s and 20s. Yeah, Luka toe is messed up, and you saw what Luka was able to do. Good point, Quasimodo. And did you see how the Clippers quietly keep improving? But I told you guys what games to pick last night, and they were all winners. Once Phoenix beat Utah, I knew they were going to lose the next game. But I knew Utah would beat Portland. You kind of got to look at the fix and go, okay, so this is how it works. And start making bets. Like me, I made this bet yesterday and cashed out. I put down $100 and walked out with $5,200. To some people, that's still a lot of money. Shoot, for $100, I picked 6 winning games. I mixed that with baseball and even hockey. I told you, I don't mess around. Well, the Rivers, Kev, you out here, the sports betting app and Rivers Casino. They got it right there on the phone. I don't even got to walk in the casino no more. They can forget that. You spend more money you waste more money going through BS up there. I end up running through $1,000 just getting mad at them cheating on the damn tables. So I'm like, what am I doing that for? I'm rubbing my head against the wall for no reason. I could sit right here, spend $200 and walk away with 10 grand. I won the Lakers and Miami Heat. I picked the Lakers at +8. Dude, you could spend $20 and walk away with like 10 grand. It depends on how many games you want to pick in a row. But you don't have to risk that much. I won the Phoenix Suns and Clippers game. I had the the Clippers -5. I said they're going to win by more than 5. Phoenix is tied. I just watched that game with y'all yesterday. Portland Trailblazers, Utah Jazz. I had the Jazz +7 over Portland. I had the Cubs giving up a run against the Pirates. They won 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Rockies. I had Colorado beating them. They won 7-3. I had the Astros beating the Oakland A's. It was 6-2, 2-6 rather, or whatever you want to call it, but it was 6-2. So I knew how to win the money. I won 6 in a row. Now you could wager how much you want to, you comfortable with spending. But by me winning, the more you win in a row, the greater the odds are. And how much you want to risk. I risked $100. That's how much I was willing to risk. Right, $100 to win 52. I'll take that risk. I always put down $20 or $40 and pick 12. They don't let you pick more than 12 games. And you can walk away with like 30, 40,000. I always try to take that risk to see if I can go there. Just to see, hey, I might hit it. You never know. You never know. So let's see. I'm finna make one right now. Then we're gonna get into some more B-ball. B-ball talk. No, it's a little different. Celtics and Timberwolves. I always try to see which way I'm going. I might look at some other people's thoughts, bounce ideas off before I make a pick, or I just wing it and go with my heart. Those are the ones that pay out, believe me. The Miami Heat look great. The thing is that they're gelling right now, and they're doing their thing. People need to be concerned about the Memphis Grizzlies. They're for real. Dude, I got a Patreon thing coming today that y'all is gonna blow y'all mind. It blew my mind. And it came from YouTube. That's a big WTF moment. The Dodgers and Nationals, I'm just so scared to pick those games. Those are the games that'll sink you. Hmm. Is that Slick Nick? Slick Nick Jacobs, what's going on?
Slick Nick, what's going on, Sinobi?
It's that Slick Nick. I tried to give you a new name and you already like,
What was happening with you, man? I see, you got the new lavish house going on.
Yeah, man, doing nice in the nice house. Still the hard part or the difficult part is putting all this together. So that's gonna take some time, but I'm all for it.
Yeah. Hey, man, that game between the Clippers and the Phoenix Suns, pretty good, man. Came down to the wire, man. The Clippers ended up closing it out. Kawhi ended up closing it out.
Y'all, Paul George too. PG stepped up.
Yeah, he came alive too, but I think he hit the biggest shot. He hit the biggest shots down the stretch to close it out. Him and Rondo too. Shoot.
Yeah, I mean he was on fire at one point. If it wasn't for PG, they would have lost.
Yeah,
and I'd have lost the money.
Yeah.
Kawhi did his thing too, but man, PG hit some shots.
He came alive.
Yep.
I sure wish Patrick Beverly didn't get ejected.
Yeah. Pat Bev, baby.
Oh, that's that West Side Chicago, man. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. But people see the difference when Pat Bev's in the game.
Yeah.
Him and Rondo, everybody like, oh, they gonna butt heads. I was like, no, they not. Them the two leaders of the team. So now if he gets thrown out, you got somebody that can hold it down.
Right. And Rondo. And plus, of course, we know what Rondo brings to the court. He, master floor general. Is good at putting players in perfect positions to score. And of course, Pat Beverly is he's the defensive anchor of the team. So
Absolutely,
it'll be just fine.
Man, you won't believe. Wait till I show you on the Patreon what YouTube did.
Oh man, they back on the usual BS, huh?
No, this is something. It shocked even me. Watch what I show you. It is unbelievable. I'm like, why? What? It's a WTF moment, and you gonna see it. It's a video. You gonna see all of it. I'm like, I'm putting this out because I'm even shocked.
Okay, all right. Hopefully, it's something good, but
I don't think it is.
All right then. Well, okay, all right.
Somebody was like,
hopefully, it's not real bad or whatnot. I guess.
Tell you the truth, right now, I have no idea what that was about.
All right.
Wait till you see it. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind because it's going to be like, they doing this? like this? It's crazy.
All right. Yeah. Well, of course, the Miami Heat also took care of business. Man, the Lakers are in trouble, man. People talking about until Anthony Davis and LeBron come back, and it's like, dog.
Kyle Kuzma didn't play. That's why.
Oh yeah, Kyle Kuzma. As if that was going to change. As if that was going to change anything, man. Oh yeah, okay.
Hey, I won money, so thank them for doing what they did. I bet it on them today. All I needed the Lakers to do was to cover that 8, and they did.
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
What's up, Ozzy?
What's going on? Hey, Cino, it's actually OC. I noticed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like an abbreviation, like O and C, but it's
okay. OC
yeah.
Mac. Yeah,
but
when I see that, I think of Ozzie Smith, and
I think a lot of people think of Ozzie Davis.
Yeah, Ozzie Davis too. Yeah.
And
so when I see that, I just automatically go Ozzie.
Yeah, I know. Every time, and I'll be like, ah.
Yo, what you think today of the games?
Oh man, I didn't get to watch the Suns game. I barely get to catch your chats. I saw opening. I finally got a notification. I had to slide in here.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, it's like they sent notifications only to a certain selection today.
Man, it's weird.
Never get them.
It's weird which notification ones I get. Like I got the NBA young boy one, but I'm like, come on, man. You got way better videos than that.
Yep. Is that Trill City?
What's up, Carcito?
What's up, Trill?
Blowing tough, Trill.
Man, what's up with Andre Bynum, man?
Hey, man, he did his job. He got 15 and 10.
I've been watching Detroit Pistons for years. Them was empty numbers every time.
Yep.
Every time,
bro.
Every time. That's all it was. Him getting empty bucket after empty bucket.
It's those empty calories.
Sometimes player.
It's those empty calories.
Yeah, but see, now y'all seeing what all Pistons fans already knew.
Already.
They already knew what time it was.
I don't think you had to watch too many Piston games to know that, though.
Yeah, well, Reggie.
For what? You stop watching.
Oh.
That's all.
Man.
Yeah, but that's the last thing you say before you turn it off. Oh, man.
Oh.
Drummond is a sometimes.
When you seen Christian Wood come from the G League and outplay him, you already knew he
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's desire, though. You can tell. He don't have a desire.
Right.
I'm mad we didn't resign Christian Woods. Yeah, I wanted them to keep
They
him.
messed up.
Christian
They
Woods is
lowballed
tight.
him. They offered him $8 million.
I know.
Pure
I know.
Detroit. We cursed, man.
I mean,
Hey, does anybody know why
you know.
Boogie didn't play tonight? Why didn't Boogie play tonight?
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, Boogie didn't
Yeah,
play.
because he just got there.
Yeah, because who was they
Probably
playing
was too
against?
close.
That center that they was playing against was killing them, and it was like put Boogie in.
So I don't know. I don't know if they want to wait a game or two before they put him in or give him some practices. You know,
He played already though.
well, I don't know. They probably had to sit down or whatever.
Hey, could it be injury
I
related?
ain't worried about that.
Could it be injury related?
I fucking hope not.
Just got there.
Right.
Yeah, he just got there, but they probably waiting. You know, they probably gonna take it slow with Boogie.
Hey, just got off the plane.
All the haters, Rondo had 15 and 9 off the bench.
Ooh.
oh, Rondo gonna be their MVP just because he gonna eat up clock from Reggie Jackson.
What up,
Just
G?
like that.
They only signed Reggie.
Hey man, I don't even know who that is, but I know he hate Reggie Jackson.
Hey,
Man, they hate Reggie Jackson.
you
What's
know
up, T?
we wanted to get Reggie about him.
I watched a couple chats. That's what I know.
So they got Rondo. They were supposed to get Rondo, and he went to Atlanta, and they knew they were like, "Look, we're gonna do a trade for you. Don't worry about it. You gonna come home."
I
Like, we
knew
been
that
you
too,
here.
Carson.
Yeah, that's
I
what
knew
Skip
that's
said.
what they was doing because they don't got no cap space. They got to play it like that.
Yeah, and that was the thing. They
But
were
LeBron, he could be out front
going
with
to
his.
deal before that, but they wanted Rondo wanted to go get that bag from Atlanta, so he went and got the bag from Atlanta.
That's bad.
Always got to
Guaranteed
secure the bag.
money.
Yeah, and that's why he was basically dogging it when he was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He was dogging it.
Save
And
himself.
he would have a good game every now and then, but he wasn't doing nothing extra. He was not trying to get hurt. Nothing.
Conserving himself, basically, just conserving himself.
Yeah,
He trying to make it to another bag.
Right.
That's what Blake Griffin was doing. Blake was doing that over there in Detroit. And to my, I ain't done. He ain't dunked in 3 years. Now he up there honking.
I
He
thought
was
he was in
scout-
a dunk competition.
Hey,
They
man,
scouting
that whole
from other
game when they
teams.
played Detroit was live. Detroit was calling him all kind of bitches all on the court.
Listen, I ain't mad at Blake though. You know what I'm saying? He
Nah.
did more than he should have.
Yeah, but now it's like put your effort towards actually getting a ring. So I can't be mad at him either.
Right.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that-
you got to be mad at Blake for trying to make the playoffs that first year. We did not need that. We needed more.
Yeah.
Hey man, I can't fault him for the effort.
But
They
Blake
was already on the wrong.
a winning environment. He's like, look, what you mean tank games, man? We need to make the
Right.
What the hell you mean?
But man,
Michael
you gotta
Porter for
make
Blake
it what you
Griffin.
came
It's all
into.
serious.
He's sitting around like I can score 10 and still win. Sign me up.
Yeah.
The best situation possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody here still holding
We are
on
for
to
Blake.
They like, oh, the Bulls, they done did this. The Bulls did. I'm like, dog, the Bulls beat Toronto with
Here
their
come
only
the
players was getting
Hey,
suspended.
hold on. Now you ain't gonna do my team like that. You ain't gonna do my team like that now. Nah.
I'm from Chicago,
Hey,
man.
we
They
a legit threat. We just need a point guard. I'm from
Van-
Chicago too. We don't
Y'all
say.
didn't play Toronto with no
No, they
Van
don't.
Fleet, no OG, ain't nobody. No, they already in a bad
Ain't
position.
nobody.
All they need is a point guard. That's it. They get a point guard. That's
Slim's
good.
brother in here.
No,
Something.
Toronto
But Van Fleet, no, what you mean?
Toronto in tank mode.
No, the Bulls need a point guard and they'll be good.
They
The
got
Bulls'
White.
problem is they actually
Kobe
play
White is
better.
not a true point guard. He a combo guard.
Yeah,
They
but
need
they
a
got,
point guard,
they got a
point
good system going on right now that they actually pretty cool with because they finally realized Tyson play. Tice can ball. He's making their team a lot better.
Yeah.
He gave them what they really needed. Now they realize what Vucevic can really do. They were like, oh, okay, well, Vucevic could do all this. I'm like, yeah, you can know. You've been kicking y'all ass for years.
Duh.
This is why.
Yeah, Boston.
This is why.
There you go.
Trust in him.
Boston is super
A lot of Zach LaVine.
Yeah, for Mo Wagner, that was a finesse.
Mo Wagner.
Wagner, really?
Yeah, that man, they totally finessed Orlando. Then they could build their whole team up off that.
Sometimes big men take a while though to try to get aggressive.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
knew they were gonna be
I was just glad. I was just glad the Bulls.
Oh,
No, I was just glad the Bulls got rid of all them bum players
They
though.
roster's
That's
been
it.
overrated, bro. Y'all been overrating the Boston Celtics roster since Tatum got there.
Nah, Danny Ainge.
I don't think so. I don't think
Oh
so.
my god.
Shoot, I haven't.
Hey,
Cindy
answer me this
Ojeleye?
though.
Cindy
Answer me
Ojeleye,
this, bro.
Williams,
Play.
The only person I
and
gave
Brad.
credit
Hey, when it come to big men, they don't they're not doing it like that. But
That's really
it's a
what
very
they
talented
need.
team.
It's a big man. They
Absolutely.
get that.
It's funny they've been missing it since Al Horford.
Eddie Age.
And
Dude,
that's
Right.
the
And
problem.
ask me this. Ask me.
The
Hold on, wait, bro, I got a
Celtics-
question.
they
I
got
got
rid
a
of all
question
the
for you, bro.
Four.
The Celtics
Hey,
need
I got a
somebody.
question for you, bro.
Four, man.
I got a
Celtics-
question.
the
What
Celtics-
have Danny Ainge put on that roster since he got Tatum and Brown? What have he put on? What have he done to that roster?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. A bunch
And
of
Tatum
nothing.
fell into it because the Lakers
They got
should have
Warren
took Tatum.
Gaines.
He went and
They got-
signed Christian Kardashian.
Hey, Tatum fell in his lap too.
Yeah,
Look, that's
luckily.
a Kobe
And
Bryant.
Man,
type
the
of player.
Celtics, the
You gotta put
Celtics, they just
people
need some.
around him, bro. Kobe wanted
The
Tatum to
Celtics just
play
need
like
somebody
so
to
bad.
step up and close the game out. You know what I'm saying? Like they always.
That same problem has been there
Tatum
for the
can do
past
that.
years.
And
They don't
that
have
problem-
the identity down the stretch, and the game is tight in the last 2 minutes. They just have it in their mind. Tatum gonna take over the game. Tatum might not have it that night. Y'all
He
gotta
be
have a
trying.
game plan
You gotta have a
in
backup.
these situations, and they
Jaylen Brown
don't.
is too doggone inconsistent.
They gotta make the game
That's
easier for
supposed to-
Tatum.
hey,
They
hey,
haven't yet.
That's supposed to be
When have
Kimba.
they made the game
You know what I'm
easy
saying?
for Tatum?
But Kemba
Yeah,
ain't
the thing is,
Yeah, low key.
Kimba is injury prone, and Kimba's hurt again.
So I really never
I
liked
love
that
Kemba,
fit.
but Kemba gotta go.
Making it easier for Paul.
I really never liked that fit because you look, they got two wings that can score. Why not get a point guard who can facilitate?
Kimba was doing a great job when he was, because they need him to get 10 assists a game. They don't need the 24-point Kimba. They
That's
need
the issue.
I think you struggle with that. I think you struggle with that sometimes. It's hard to go from being a man and doing that, and then now you not the man and you doing something else.
But that's being a man on a bad team different. though.
That's on Danny.
Yeah, I agree.
He ended
That's on
the
Danny.
year in the playoffs right after that, and he went into the next series and he was still playing because he didn't want to sit out no games. So Kimba was forcing it. So he started forcing shots, but he had no lift. He couldn't really get by nobody. And people was like, man, what happened to Kimba Walker in the playoffs? That's what actually happened to him. He got injured.
Mm-hmm.
He got injured and he played through it. And I saw it. I was like, yeah, I see it. Man. He's hurt. He's not even playing the same at all. He can't. He can't. Nope, that blow by you is gone. I was like, but
I know Milwaukee and Boston regretting not getting Chris Paul. I can tell you that.
Well, I think Milwaukee kind of straight right now.
Not really. I wouldn't took that contract either. You know, I mean, Phoenix is Chris Paul is great. He could play, but he ain't worth no $30 million. I'm like,
No, it's like 40. It's like
40 something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah, nah, he too old.
But you know what? He's been a major difference this year.
Yeah, because that's all they needed. You
Absolutely.
know, the thing is, he's a scoring machine. That's like Kobe Bryant.
I mean, would you pay that $40 million for that ring?
Somebody that can.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Chris Paul. Chris Paul would have made his life a lot easier, and they would have been able to beat the Spurs as they had Chris Paul.
Yeah, instead of wasting his time in Houston, he could have been over here earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did Boston not
if Chris Paul get you a chance to, because Danny Ainge always trying to finesse a trade. He's not trying to make the right trade. He want to
exactly.
Of course.
Hey man,
that's his problem.
Get him out of here.
Always looking for some little rugged white
Get
boys.
Danny Ainge out of here.
Get him.
I feel like they got the tools, man. They just got to put their game together, man. Like the Celtics, they got the
So,
talent.
all right, I got a
that roster
question for y'all.
trash.
I got a question for y'all. We still talking about the Celtics. How much of this blame do you put on the coach?
No, it's Danny Ainge.
Look at the personnel.
Because he's doing his job of coaching the best way he know how.
But
See,
I asked because they say he the genius. Remember when he came out, he was Doogie
Yeah,
Howser.
and I'm not sold on
He's
that.
only a defensive genius. That was the thing about him and Baylor that made him
with Taco Fall and Sydney
he
Ojeleye.
taught
man.
defense very well.
I'm just
Like, that
saying,
was his-
sometimes when I see people lost, I kind of look at the coach like,
yeah, but the thing is, you got to be able to make adjustments.
But he got
That's what
Grant
real
Williams
coaches
at
do.
center.
very true.
Grant Williams.
Dwayne Wade hosting game
6'6".
shows now.
Yeah, before his size, he's steak and eggs. He's a solid player, but he not a big man like that. I
No,
feel
he shouldn't be playing.
Oh.
Sydney Ojeleye shouldn't be playing. He shouldn't be playing. Them
Yeah,
guys
roster
shouldn't be
trash.
playing.
You know, I
There's
can't.
guys in the free agent pool better than them guys.
But you know what? It'd be
Come on,
different if there was role players. Y'all got them out there starting.
And who else gonna start? They ain't got nobody on the roster.
That's what I'm saying. They're not starting players. They should be in the rotation.
That's what I'm saying. They did not
they
get
should
them
be
good
starting
enough
big men.
personnel.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that too.
It's been too long.
Yes, it has been.
They get too
Mhm.
content and we love this guy and man, get
Nah,
this
Danny
guy
Ainge.
up out of here.
You
Yeah,
wasted
they
the championship.
they might be done tuned
talent
him out
roster.
by now. He done been there so long.
I hope so.
I'd like to see a facilitating guard and a real big man.
Once,
down there.
hey, look, this is what he messed. Once the Celtics was like a game away, close to getting to the finals, he should have put his chips all in to get to the championship that year when they was going against the LeBron and the Cavs by itself. Because if they was gonna be the best team, LeBron would have been gone. They would have been good. They would have been the
That
best team
was
in
a
the East.
game they should have won, and that was a game that it showed exactly the immaturity in that team. But they forget Big Al and actually one of the Morris brothers, the one that was on the Clippers.
Big Al, last time they had good big man play.
Right.
And you had guys in there like Baines, guys who was in there doing well for the team.
Baines is
Who's
rugged
actually
though.
in there doing the dirty work. Yeah,
Baines is, you gotta love that. He's rugged.
and they're missing that aspect. And also the fact that what you said about Brad Stevens only coaching one end of the court, they're always lackluster on offense. That's
It leaves a lot to be desired for all that talent offensively.
right.
Yep.
And also, I feel like, man, although Marcus Smart is really the leader of that team, I don't think he should be. He shouldn't even be that way. He's not even the best player on that team. That's
But
what
Nicholas, sometimes the leader is just like developed over time. It just comes
Like
to be.
Draymond.
It's not like you don't get to pick it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Draymond's
He's
a
the
great
one that
example.
brings the-
Draymond
he's the
came
one that
in,
brings the fire.
but to tell you the truth, Draymond came in with that mouth. He
Yeah.
started right off with that.
Yeah, but Clay and Steph soft spoken, so he rose and they was like, all right, we with you.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
It's just how it is. Unfortunately, not every superstar is that. KD said, I don't want to be the leader.
He just want to hoop. Drop
Yeah.
30, drop
And
30 and dip.
And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Tell me who you are now. Don't try to be a leader like some people we know and you end up not being a leader.
There you go.
Mhm.
Hey, the Celtics should have took Sadiq Bey.
It's a deep.
I don't know. I mean, anything at this point is better than Tristan Kardashian. Danny Ainge fell for that in the tailpipe, and he thought Tristan was that guy. He thought he was a big help to the LeBron. I'm like, dude, he was getting all that because of he played with the LeBron and the Clippers. I mean, the Cavs and all that. That's the only reason Tristan was doing. He wasn't worth the damn. They didn't give a damn about Tristan.
He wasn't doing nothing but grabbing LeBron bricks. He
He wasn't even doing that. It was like, bro, you like damn near 7 feet. You can't get 10 rebounds a game? Really?
I don't know if he's close to 7 feet though.
Garbage is there.
No, he's 6'9".
Yeah,
He might be smaller than that.
Okay, but the league of small ball, you can't get
You can't
You can't average 10 rebounds a game.
No, Russell,
Terrible,
Steph Curry was out rebounding him in the NBA Finals. That's ridiculous.
But he got his money for a rebound.
He was 1 rebound away from averaging a triple-double in the finals.
Yeah. And people talking about Steph don't really have an impact in the finals. I'm like, y'all crazy, man. I didn't watch.
Nah, they sold him on that first finals
And that's
MVP.
the thing is when they said that, that's when he had his best finals. He had the last 2 finals he had with KD and all them. That was his best finals.
Mm-hmm.
He just had that one bad game. That was it. That's what.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That first finals MVP should have been his though. They bogus for giving it to Iggy.
Oh, he should at least have one.
Yeah, that first one, Steph should have won, bro. Steph should have won that first finals MVP.
Yeah, but that's the league being so caught up in the LeBron
Iguodala. Hey, go back and look at that finals, man. No,
I mean, it was kind of up in the air up until the last game. You know what I'm saying? In the last game,
but
like,
Iggy earned that. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. The last game, he pulled ahead. He hit them shots in the second
He put in work.
Yeah, he did, but not finals MVP though. That should have gave that to Steph.
I can't guard LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like
LeBron averaged 30, like 30.
It's like, I get that argument, but
how you get a finals MVP because your defense on somebody who averaged 30? That don't even make no sense.
But he wasn't guarding LeBron.
I mean, he didn't get it just because of his defense, though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember
for the key shots he hit in that
series. He was hitting the big shots and winning the game.
You talking about Kawhi, right?
It wasn't Steph hitting those big shots to win the game.
Man, Steph was cold that series.
Steph was cold that series.
He didn't play that well. He didn't play that well that series. He didn't play that well.
No.
Yeah, until like game 4, I think.
Right.
Oh, Lewis said, "I got
Kyrie Irving. He was having it tough."
That was almost to tell you why Danny Ainge should go. They already painted the narrative. I tell you, they was like, man, with Kevin Durant, James Harden, Steve Nash has done a great job balancing all these guys together.
Trash.
Steve Nash. Man, we was rolling. I was scratching up, and I was like, man, I told y'all they was gonna do this. They gotta have a Steve in there. There's always, with Steve Nash playing the point guard position. He controlled the whole floor, so he's working with James Harden, and now James Harden is. I'm like, James Harden was doing this.
But yo, he didn't even have to interview. How that happened? He was on the couch. He said he got a phone call. Where they do that at?
Right.
That's what happened. His homie run the team. Hey man, you want the job, man?
Hey,
go ahead.
Waiting for a call.
Harden was doing that with the beer belly at the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying?
He was out there putting up 40s and 10s. I was like,
hey y'all.
And this is what I'm saying.
Before this year,
LeBron is so great. He never did none of these numbers. He got the ball in his hands more than James, more than everybody else.
He's the highest ball percentage of any player in NBA history, to be honest with you. Last time I checked.
Yeah.
He never came close to averaging a triple-double.
No.
Never came close to it. And that's because he don't know how to run the position. He only running the same play. That's why he has so many turnovers. He don't like to practice. People practice to limit turnovers. So that's the only part of practice.
And the only reason why he's running the point guard position most of the
practice to limit mistakes in the game.
Yeah.
And every game LeBron done play, you see nothing but mistakes.
Mistake after mistake, dog. And of course, the only reason why he plays the point guard position so much is because he can't play off the ball to play any other position.
No, he can't. And then I told people this, and everybody got mad at me. But then what's his name? Isaiah Thomas brought it up. Then everybody was like, "Whoa!" He's like, "We don't practice."
I was just gonna say that, Carson.
I
was just gonna say that.
Right. Isaiah Thomas said that on TV.
You said it on TV, like, man, how we supposed to get better?
Hey, the interviewer was looking like,
good question.
Yeah, like I actually
Yeah, I remember that.
Isaiah he did that live. He did when he got released from the team and he was at home. And they did that trade. He should have known he was out of there. He was hugging LeBron like he was still cool.
Right.
He was like, man. He was like, man, we wasn't practicing. Then LeBron came out like, yep, here we are at practice. You know, we're practicing on the road.
Right.
You know, because some guys need it. So, you know, hey, like I said, if y'all need more practice, let me know. I'm in here. But LeBron never practiced with the
act
team.
like he practice when it's on camera. Every time the cameras are there, that's the only time he act like he practicing. Other than that, that dude does nothing.
People always want to bring up the fact that how LeBron is such a great leader. Great leaders don't freaking practice alone. You know what I mean? They practice with their team. You know what I mean?
Great leader.
No, that's not all true because Wade don't do it either.
Well, shoot.
LeBron is a great leader.
Hey, remember what happened in Chicago with him and Jimmy Butler and all them got into it? They had that meeting here in Chicago, and it was really my man from he playing right now, still in the league.
Damn, Caruso.
Yeah, Todd Gibson called out Dwayne Wade. Man, that was great. That was the best. Nobody remember it because the Bulls were losing, but it was great.
I don't remember.
No.
I
Taj is another rugged
player. They went out and had lunch together, and then Wade was like, "All right, man, that was it. Take. I'll practice with y'all then."
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Wade.
They almost beat the Celtics. Yeah, they almost beat the Celtics.
Why they were freaking
Wade
losing.
in his interview on basically called him out, and he was like, "Dog, you don't even practice with us, man. You don't practice with us. So how you expect us to get in tune and get in there? You don't even practice with us."
Hey, Carson, how much money they finna give Drummond?
Yep. So that's what he said.
However much LeBron say give him.
How much they finna give Drummond, Carcino?
Drummond ain't finna be on that roster next year.
However much LeBron okay.
You think they got the money like that?
Yeah,
They can extend.
Hey man, this cap, the way they've been able to maneuver, I don't really know.
Yeah, they just keep opting out and then making fake money and shit, bro.
The Lakers gonna have a totally different roster next year.
Here's the thing. They only got Drummond right now for the low. Drummond right now is only here for the low.
He failed.
They ain't gonna be able to keep him. They ain't gonna be able to keep Trez. Trez they gonna end up dealing in the middle of the season, so he can get his money. Trez is stupid. Because the thing about Trez is if he gets hurt, that'll drop all his everything down to nothing. I'm like, dude, you gambling with your life to try to go in for a championship with LeBron. That ain't gonna. Your kids can't eat no championship, dog.
Hey man, I'm with Carmelo. I'm getting all my chips with the
LeBron trophy, dog.
I'm with Melo. I'm getting all my chips.
Wade gave up $5 million to go play with
that.
I couldn't believe he did that, bro.
Terrible.
No, I think he just didn't want to leave LA. I don't know if it was really to play with LeBron.
No, he was with the Bulls. This was his option year. He had the choice to opt out the contract, and the Bulls would keep the $20 million plus bucks.
No, I'm talking about Trez.
Oh, you talking about Trez? Yeah.
He didn't want to
leave. It was the fact he knew that he was hurt that they didn't want him back. I'm like, oh, you was the problem. You the one over here snitching on teammates, doing all kind of BS, keeping drama up, man, jealous of Paul George. I'm like, he Paul George, you Trez. What the hell
it's like that shows to me that you really don't want to win. Therefore, you shouldn't even be on this damn team anyway to begin with. You know what I mean? So we had to go.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Playing about getting, two all on the same team. It's always crazy.
Y'all think the Jazz a real threat? I don't think so.
They'll get bounced eventually.
Matchups, man. Matchups.
I think y'all would be surprised if the league would ease up. They are a really good team.
No, they're a good team, but I don't think they're gonna be able to threaten the playoffs.
Oh, in the playoffs, they will be a threat.
Absolutely.
It's hard to beat a team like that 4 times. See, when you gotta think about when you talk about a threat, like a team
championship wise,
4 times.
Complete and deep.
Their thing is, as long as they can continue to shoot the way they're shooting the ball, because they got so many shooters on the team, you can't leave a guy open.
But the question is, can you do it for a series though?
They still got the playoff piece stopper.
O'Neal got them motherfucking stickies.
But yo,
That boy got
Yeah,
deep.
but man, can Donovan Mitchell reel it in enough, man, to be like a for real winner? You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Right.
I
That's
think he
it's a
can
lot of
this year.
questions now.
Sometimes
Exactly. And
I
and
think they
ultimately,
don't answer in this year.
ultimately, that's
Mhm.
what's going to come down to, man. Because
trust him, like for real, trust of his teammates. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Like,
because
You want to be the Jazz?
he
You
got
better
Donovan
stop
Mitchell
Jordan
gonna have to
Clarkson
close the
like
deal.
Yeah, but the real
Hey,
question
yeah,
is Rudy
better
Gobert,
stop
though,
Jordan
man.
Clarkson.
Rudy Gobert is the real
Because he
question,
can
though, man.
kill
Because
you.
certain matchups,
Nah, Rudy
Gobert
Gobert, you already
can't
know
do
what
the
you're
pick
gonna
and
get
roll.
from him. He gonna dunk and block the ball and rebound. That's all you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's all they're gonna do. You know, he's not gonna give you nothing else.
That's why it's
Exactly.
important to
That's
get him
what
off
they got
early.
him here for, because
and that's what you need him for. That's it.
well protected.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
look,
said.
But he don't even protect the rim
got
all that
80
well, like
million
people say he do.
just to sit there and block shots. But what would they be without Rudy?
Hey man, everybody can't score. Somebody
I
got to do
see
something
Rudy
else.
getting cooked the other night against the Sun. Nah, not was it against the Suns? Yeah, I think it was against the Suns. He was getting
But
cooked.
see,
the other
that's
night.
the thing, though. He can. That's the thing about him is Rudy can score. Rudy can average about 15, 16 a game, easy. And
But it's
that's
deep.
what he used to do. But now they don't need him to do that. And it's like, look, dude,
No.
we
I'm
don't
not
need
talking
you
about
to
his
do it.
offense. I'm talking about his defense. His defense is a little overrated to me.
Oh, Rudy
Nah,
Rudy
nah, we
Gobert
ain't doing
is a
that.
little overrated to
Rudy
me.
is good.
I get to watch him against my sons, man. Nah, he for real.
Boy, he played against the Bulls here like 25, 15, and 9 blocks. Nah, he
But
good
what his
defensively.
defensive rating is?
he don't move his feet the best though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
because
Certain
see, what
matchups.
y'all don't
You can't
understand
have it
is
all though.
the way Rudy, the reason why Rudy is successful defensively is because as a person that was guarding him, be like, okay, he out of position. Let me go. This is how Tayshaun Prince used to catch people. Tayshaun didn't have the best feet. Tayshaun, he makes up for it with his wingspan.
Long arms, dog. Yeah, bro.
So you think you have the advantage. And you're like, oh, okay, I got him beat.
Yeah, but then once you
I got
go
it.
for a layup, you got Rudy Gobert right behind you to swat the ball from you.
Then
You know what I
you
mean?
end up going where they want you to go. And when you go that way and you try to go up and they go, pop, you
Yeah.
like, oh, why the hell he get that?
Like you said, yes.
Hey, but you know the most important matchup for him is gonna be that boy Joker. You know what I'm saying?
Joker's
That's what
gonna
I'm
kill
saying,
him.
dog.
Yeah, Joker's gonna kill him.
In
It
certain
always
matchups,
comes down
dog,
to Mitchell. I mean, it always comes down to James Murray screwing that up. So when they play each other, James Murray gonna screw it up because he been
Jamal Murray.
Jamal.
No, he's named James.
So you
Bro,
get
that's
some
what I'm
wins,
saying,
buddy?
dog.
That nigga named James today.
Yeah, all that, all man, Jamal
Yeah,
Murray.
since he tried to go, since he went viral on the internet.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The bubble ball went to his head.
Hey, what a great way to go viral though.
Everybody else he was sucking off, like right before that.
That's
Oh,
right.
right. Yeah.
Right. Patreon made me take that down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But y'all remember that? I was like, man, look.
Of course.
I was like, shoot, dude, somebody sent that to me too. They was like,
Of
no,
course.
this chick was just sucking somebody off.
Yeah, what is she
Let
talking
that have been
about?
Paul. They would have suspended his ass for a year.
That's
she
why
talking
he
about?
broke up with her. He broke up with her because of that. He got sent the same picture I got sent.
Right. Come on.
One that's his girl at that point in time, right? Or his wife or something.
Yeah, he was wifing her.
He was
You know
about
what
to wipe her.
And
Hey,
then
better to know now.
because he got sent a picture the same like she loves cooking on brothers. Like,
Hey, it's a hard way to learn, but it's better to know now.
Yeah, better than that for you married and got kids, and she leave with half of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she ended up rooking you for every dime you
Paul
got.
did.
Hey,
See
y'all.
your version
Paul
of
Pierce
Liza
need to
Tucker.
consider Carcino for his podcast. Carcino and Paul Pierce. Because they both be at the strip club.
Yup.
Yeah, but I'll be like, Paul, I ain't married. I don't do that before the ink dry, Paul.
Yikes.
Yeah,
man, he was wild.
Man, that Patreon going
Paul
crazy,
Pierce got
dog.
offered what, 250
Oh,
grand?
the Patreon off the chain, dog.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah,
Yeah, once again, thank you for sending those sexy women on the Patreon too. Those pictures,
man.
Right, allegedly, right? Allegedly.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
No
crazy,
problem.
dog. That
I don't think I spent a better $30 in my life. So we appreciate you, bro.
Hey man, drop the Patreon link. I'm missing some shit.
Hey, if you don't have it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I really don't.
I used to have it. I must
It's in the
switch my
description.
credit card.
It's Carsino for life. Like always.
Yeah, say Carcino for life on the Patreon.
Yep, you type in half of it, it pop right up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick though, I was like, Nick, slow down, grasshopper. Nick was getting too
You mean slow down?
Yeah, man, it's so much stuff that was going on. They don't even report on it. Like I was telling y'all about the black people. All the blacks own the McDonald's in Compton.
Yeah, I got.
They don't tell you stuff like that.
I seen that pop up. I got to see that.
Oh, there too. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. All the McDonald's in Compton are owned by blacks.
That was good to see, man. Those
You know what I'm saying? And they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to think entrepreneurially. They want you to think of things as impossible. That's just like, oh, I can't get that.
They want
I
you to
can't buy that. Oh, I can't do this.
Yep.
I can't do that. They want you to be the blue collar worker. They don't want you to think of somebody, an entrepreneur who could lead things for their kids. They want you to be working for them forever.
Right.
See, the thing about McDonald's is you become a part owner. You're not just somebody that's got to report to McDonald's. As long as you pay the licensing fee, you're just paying for the name. That's it. You run everything. You own your own. So you just using the name McDonald's, and that's what you're paying for. So you paying that licensing fee, right? And that's it. You paying for the name, so they get their money, but you are owner. You know, so long as you following the codes, you know, the McDonald's code, like you ain't selling you ain't changing the menu and selling no ribs on there and stuff. You know,
Yeah, that's why you can go to one McDonald's and it's completely different from the one down the street.
Hey, them Arabs, they'll buy a name and it'll be something totally different. They got
they
gas station.
about Wingstop, and I'm like, man, y'all don't know nothing about no wings.
Nothing at all.
Walk right out the door.
They
crazy.
Got these
they have McDowell's up in that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like that's by my house, though. They ran by.
We got the Golden Arch. We got the Golden Arch.
The system by Arab. Arab taught me their system when they were here, and I was like, when I met them, dog, I was like, they taught me the system when I was in high school.
See no secret agent.
No, they were my neighbors, and because I played basketball with their son, Natick. And they took us everywhere. They own a whole chain of Dunkin' Donuts. So I'm like, man, he's like, yeah, my cousin got a Dunkin' Donuts, the auntie got a Dunkin' Donuts. Everybody do that. What happens is when they come and bring another relative into the country, they come in on like a student visa, they get money. The government, our country, pay money for them to come into the country, but we don't get a dime. And we live
exactly. And so they don't have to pay no taxes.
Right. They come over, and then so what they do is they live with their relative for about a year or two. They send them to business college. They go to business school for 2 years, less than 2 years, and they get a degree. You get the business degree. Then you go in and you work at Dunkin' Donuts. You go in there, the family putting you up free room and board, and you don't pay no bills. You going to work. And you learning basically how everything works.
This is true, you guys.
Apply for a loan.
My mama brought an Oriental family over here.
Right. You have your
they
business.
did that.
You saved up your money for your deposit. You go in for the loan. You pay your 10%. They give you the rest. You don't get the loan because now you backed by there. Plus you work there. So you have experience. And then next thing you know, you're opening up yours. Then it becomes your responsibility to bring over the next person.
Yep.
So that's how it all do. They all go.
So now you hurry up and buy, and you bring somebody else over here to hurry up and buy.
You know? Yeah, that's what they do. You know, they listen. They market like that. Like they came. They showed me how they get a gas station. They showed me, man, dog. I learned the whole scheme from them in high school. So I said, man, why? I keep telling everybody, I'm like, we need to do this, and that's what I said. We finna buy the McDonald's. So I was like, we finna buy that McDonald's, because I'm like, dude, we'll make the money back in a year.
Period.
We'll make that whole money back in 1 year and pay off the loan and still be good.
There's
Because
gonna be money in the bank if you just let it
you
sit.
can get up to 10. You can get a loan. All you gotta do is have the 10%. If you come in with 100,000, you can get $1 million. People don't know that, but you can. And it's just that people don't have 100,000. But if you come in as partners, that's why people have investment partners. That's why, because people don't normally put all their money into a project. When you see people own a business and going, they don't own the whole thing. If
Right.
they have like all these investors and everybody else, they only putting up a part. So I'm like, no, all we had to do is put in our part. I'm like, I can come in with 25. You got 25. Everybody could take 25. We save up to do it because it ain't going nowhere. You know, my cousin, whatever, she was working and she's a manager at McDonald's. She knows their operations. So I'm like, she knows the operations. She's a manager. We make her president. We good. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be in there. As long as somebody say I don't have to do nothing and I get a check, sign me up.
Yeah, for real. I'm right behind you.
I don't want to have to pop in there and go, hey, what's going on? Why is this burger here? I'm like, no. Hey,
I worked at McDonald's when I was 18. Now you don't want the problems.
Right. I don't want none of the headache. So I'll pay my investment just so a check can come to the mailbox. I'm good.
100.
So I was all for that. And then you always got one person who ain't doing what they supposed to do to torpedo the whole damn thing. And I was like, I might revisit it down the road, but you got to go in with the right people. I was just glad that we found out all this stuff before we was business partners.
Hey, Carcino, the truth behind the nigga that fucked it up. For real.
Oh, man. I would, but he family, so
Ah.
I would, but he family. He family through marriage, so I would.
Carcino story. What you call them other ones?
Yeah,
The
he
stories.
family through marriage.
The hood story.
Business and family don't mix. What Biggie told you?
Yeah. Find yourself in serious.
Hey, that's crazy how Carcino branded that shit. The truth behind. Every time I see that, I be like, niggas, motherfuckers grew up off of this Carcino channel, man. Everywhere I go, they came up watching Carcino, man.
Yeah, that's something, man. Because I ran into somebody that like said that the other day. They was on my Twitter. It was like, dude, I remember this video you did, and that was the first Carcino video. I was, damn, I remember that. He's like, dude, you had on this shirt, man, that was nice. It had a big H in the front of it, man. I'm like, I still think I got that shirt, that Hustle Hard shirt.
Carcino like, got fans like LeBron.
Damn, that was a while ago.
Yeah. Carcino got fans like LeBron, boy. They'll go in on your ass.
Man, I'm telling you, the thing y'all need to look into, and I was telling them back then, look into the fuel, man. Gotta look into fuel. And I mean, fuel that comes in, you gotta start looking into that. Start looking into projects. People are looking to try to transport fuel back and forth. Gas is where the money's at. What you want to do is be a broker. Brokers that set up and broker the deals between the two people, that's what you want to do. You get into that, you could broker one deal, you be set for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want to get $250,000 a month?
Oh my goodness,
man.
That's what I'm talking about. One deal for the rest of your life. You ain't got to do nothing else, and that's just one deal. I remember I was showing y'all that, Nick. Remember that?
What?
When you on that live stream, when I was showing y'all the business with the gas and the fuel energy.
I remember that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, somebody was here.
Yeah, I think I missed that one. I think,
most companies, they do dry runs. You negotiate a dry run, and you get a contract, but they'll say, let's do a dry run. That means one shipment going back and forth. Normally, one shipment, one boat is about 1 million barrels or 500,000 barrels. Depends on what they're doing, but normally that's 1 million is the minimum that they do. So your job is everybody gets like $2 off a barrel, like the company and everything. When it's all split up, your cut, depending on how many partners you got, normally it's probably 25 cents a barrel. So my cut would be 25 cents. It was only 4 people in that group. So my cut would have been out of the $1 that we got. That was the company, they got their dollar. Out of our team, we had our dollar. And it split up to 25 cents a barrel. So 1 million barrels at 25 cents. And that's just a dry run. They do this every month. One shipment will go in a month. So every month, 1 million barrels is gone. So that's like $250,000. 25,000.
And it's always 1 million or more?
Huh?
Is it always 1 million?
Sometimes it's more. Sometimes they can do 2 million, 2.4, 2.4. The minimum is 1 million per run.
Everybody gonna need gas.
Contract like you good. Once the dry run goes in, and the dry run just gives them an out. Like let's say the run don't go smooth or whatever, they can pull out of the contract. But now it's very rare that happens. Very rare. But you would have made money for a whole year off one run. But the contract, if they say, okay, we good, and the contract stays and they keep going the runs for at least 1 year or 2 years, however the contract is, and then they come re-up. The thing is, you want to be the one brokering that deal or be part of a brokerage team that's doing it. So I started finding the people with the projects that needed to get it done so I can go and get them brokered over to the right people. So we can get that done. But the thing is, you just it's a whole process you gotta learn, man. You gotta learn you can't do business with everybody. A lot of people are liars in the game. Like a lot of them are blacklisted, so they try to go around and use other like avenues to get around it. And then they can have your money caught in escrow. You know, if your money caught in escrow because you're dealing with somebody who on the United States blacklist, then you're done. Your money is froze. That means it just sits there in an account. You can have all this money just sitting in an account, and that's more depressing. And then not having money. I'll be like, I'd rather not have the money than have like $250,000 sitting somewhere and I can't touch it.
I can't stop thinking about that.
Right. Crazy.
So I was like, man, forget that.
Man, that's what Carcino be doing on them phones. I'm like, Carcino be consulting or brokering some shit. He be on that phone, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done. We had the movie thing done. We got everything going, man. We got the whole script. Like I was an executive producer. I had an EP credit in a movie that's because of COVID. I don't think it's coming out now. I got the script, everything to the sequel to Road of Perdition. Tom Hanks was gonna do the voiceover work because he died in the first one, of course. So his voiceover work, they were paying him just to do some appearances in there. It was gonna be filmed in Chicago in the 1930s. The story continues where it goes to the mob, the Irish mob, and it's going to Al Capone, everything. How his son ended up joining the business. And they wrote the script, they got everything. It was going to be shot in New Orleans and then saying in Chicago in the 1930s. 1920s, 30s, whatever, man. They was doing all that.
Dang. They said drop the link for Frank.
No, Frank is in the back chat right now.
Oh, he is? I thought he was. I thought I put it in there.
Yeah.
But
All right, yeah, Uncle Frank.
What's going on, Frank?
What's good, huh?
All right, what's happening?
Uncle Frank.
What you talking about? The movies from the 20s or the 30s? That's back in Nicholas Jacobs' day, huh?
Old school. Old school.
Oh,
Frank
Yeah,
got some
oh,
oops, dog.
Slick Nick.
Old soul.
I was surprised that C. Penn calling Nick a grasshopper when you know he more like an old Komodo dragon. But hey, man, check it out. Did y'all see Kawhi Leonard baptize DeAndre Ayton or whatever his name is?
Out of nowhere.
We didn't get to that yet. and I was gonna talk about it because everybody was talking about Drummond getting dunked on by Office Depot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that was the talk. And then my God, Kawhi did that in the game. Jesus.
It was a lot of home cooking in Phoenix, man. It was a lot of home cooking, man.
I tell you, man.
Man, they was hacking Kawhi in that first quarter.
Man, I'm telling you, all I needed them to do, man, was I knew the Clippers was gonna pull away, but I didn't know Paul George was gonna have one of those PG-13 games.
Yeah, man.
You don't get up on the Clippers in that first quarter. You giving them too much chance.
We all know this is what Paul George does. You know what I mean? He'll look like a superstar in the regular season.
Nah, he's perpetrating.
Rondo making it easier.
Yeah,
he'll make it easy in the playoffs.
Field general.
Rondo don't make stupid mistakes. You know, he ain't. Reggie Jackson show you how the position is not to be played.
Jeez.
I don't know how he's still in the league.
Reggie Jackson gets the ball and start playing like it's 21.
I mean, every time he got the ball, I'm like, please get the ball out of his freaking hands. Please do not shoot
a bad shot or a
Rondo
turnover.
changed the game. He making passes that ain't even passes. You saw the passes he was throwing to Batum and Patterson. Them dudes ain't never looked at like that.
Oh yeah, man.
Rondo,
man.
Hey man,
Reggie Jackson, Detroit run exposed.
I'm telling you.
Hey, Rondo loves playing against CP3.
He a
too.
genius,
He loves
man.
playing against CP3.
Nah, yeah, they don't like each. Yeah, they don't like each other for real. In real life, they don't like each other for real.
Who, Pat Bev and
Nah, Rondo and CP3.
Nah, Rondo and CP3.
Yeah, they don't like each other for real.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
that's
they just
big.
need to go throw hands again.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, and the thing is that Rondo and what's his name don't like each other now. Dennis Schroeder, and that's who he looked up to playing ball. He was like, man, this was my idol. Like I idolized this dude. Like this was it, right? And he's like, man, this dude put the ball in my face and did all that. He's like, man, that like broke my heart.
It's like KG and Joakim Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But KG ain't gonna have no remorse for you when you're on the other side.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times it didn't go smooth. Some it did. Like
Right. You know what I mean?
man, he thought he never was gonna play against his idol, man. And it's Kobe's last year. He
Man,
missed
hold up.
all those games, and except for the last one.
Hey, do y'all think Paul Pierce got fired on or tried to get fired on purpose, or what do you think?
Oh
I
yeah.
just-
I don't think he cared.
I just think he tweaked just recording himself though. I think
He didn't care. He did.
yeah, I know it. Yeah. Yeah.
No, what Paul was doing was setting up the promotion for what he had coming up.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what it
so
seems like.
That's why
That's
Paul
what it
was
seemed like.
doing that.
Because you never see that from him, and it's just out of the blue.
Right.
He got a deal on the table, a lot of them, like actually a porn site, an adult film company. They want
That's what I heard too. Yeah.
Cam Soda.
like $250,000. He got a much bigger deal going with like Barstool. Them.
Yeah, Barstool.
Yeah, they want to
Yeah, Barstool's getting big.
Yeah, because that's like sports talk where you like how this is unfiltered. So people like that more than just like the regular talk down
BS.
ESPN.
So he gets to be Paul Pierce. 'Cause
No
Paul
less
knows
than
he
10
made
million.
Paul Pierce made the jump what it was because him being controversial, him being Paul Pierce,
Him saying dumb stuff.
He was being Paul Pierce. He at that time he said, "Man, I'm better than Kobe Bryant." Everybody was what?
Hey,
The
I don't
Truth
care though.
Serum was the best
I ain't
segment on the
bro.
show.
I ain't never gonna forget what he said about Joel Embiid. That was the most gas thing he could say on TV. Talking about, I'm tired of getting a little taste of. I want the whole load. I was like, yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah, why you had to
no
add
explain.
load onto it too? That just
Yeah. He knew what he was saying, bro.
You'd have
I'm
been
like,
all right if he didn't say load.
You can't say you want a taste of another grown man, bro. You can't say that.
Right, I know what he meant. But yeah,
But
everything
super
he
hard
said
work.
ended up being a meme. But you gotta remember he old school. Yeah.
At least he ain't
Maybe like
Kendrick
God, you
Perkins.
gotta
Yeah,
say
but
no
you
homo.
talking about some tasty killers. You know what I'm saying? You can't be talking about them tasty killers.
Killers.
Who said tasty killer?
Tasty killers.
Who said that?
At least he ain't Kendrick
Man,
Perkins.
that Tasty Killers was a rap group from Chicago once upon a time.
Hey, man,
I thought it said it was.
that might be my favorite, one of my favorite videos.
But it
I
was
said that might went over my head. I'm from Chicago. I don't know
yeah,
about
man,
that.
put y'all names to be. Y'all should change y'all name to the
That's Cito, that's one of my favorite videos, probably.
Man, Usher didn't like it at all because he was mad as hell about it.
I just couldn't believe it.
That was a video. I was just telling y'all what happened. I never thought it was gonna do what it did. That video was seen everywhere. People was mad. Tasty Killers.
Man,
Hey,
Tasty Killer, stick with you.
Hey, what's gonna be
Sticks
Nick
with you.
wrong excuse tomorrow for this Suns loss?
Oh God, man. Forget
Oh,
that.
I
shit,
know
dog.
He should have known they were gonna lose. They just went to overtime with the Giants, and they took every bit of energy to win that game. And I was like, man, I'm like, the Jazz gonna save it up. They got Portland. I'm like, they got the Clippers. They are out of there.
Man,
That's how I won the money tonight. I'm like,
Hey, man.
that was common sense. I knew the Bulls was gonna win against Toronto. I'm like, yeah, they should have won that game easy.
yeah, Jazz.
That's tomorrow gonna be the test because they play the Atlanta Hawks. Then they gotta play Ice Tray, but what's his name is out. John Collins is out. So
Hey,
I want to lean on that.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if he the conversation was saying this, but Trae Young overrated to me.
Oh hell.
As far as what?
He takes
overrated.
21 shots.
He overrated to me. Honestly, he a souped up DJ Augustine to me, in my opinion.
Here we go.
No.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Look, he great when he actually get it going, but he a liability on defense. Should I have to explain that, or that's obvious, right?
Hey, man, a lot of people don't play defense nowadays.
Look, but the problem is also he's a liability on offense too, with his shot selection. And then obviously he like you doing that. Look, he just shot his team out of games plenty of times, and then that's why the John Collins had that controversy how he run the offense. Don't get me wrong, he has the ability to be great, but he don't use it.
Yeah, but you see that the shots were kind of cut down a little bit since Nate McMillan has turned as a
but that's why I'm saying though.
He's been more of a playmaker since Nate took over.
Yeah, but that's why I say he has the skill set to do it, but he wasn't. That's why I say he's been overrated because he was doing like he'll make passes for the assist instead of just making the right pass.
We got to see him on a good team first before we can say he overrated. He probably just playing like hard.
He'll be like the third guy on a good team.
I mean, that's kind of a good point. When you don't have too much around you, I gotta.
You
think about it.
You got to take some shots.
If you don't have
become an all-star.
Now they do.
Think about it, Kemba. He gonna be like how Kemba Walker was. Honestly, and I love Kemba.
No, I don't see that happening.
I don't know.
It's gonna happen. Yes, it is. Same thing. You're gonna be on a bum team, killing, be a star, then go right to another team.
But bro,
be
it's
the
not
third
easy
option.
to get 40 points.
We'll
He a
see.
40-point threat every night.
I won't say every night, but yeah, no, I
any night he can get you 40.
Any night, bro.
That's
Any
what
night.
a lot of scores in the league though. And then if you shooting that many shots
But
a game, you
everybody
better
can't
score
hit
40. If you shooting that many shots a game, you better score 40.
And listen, I still would
Like
take him
Kawhi,
over.
I don't be seeing Kawhi hit 40.
If like consistently shoot the shots he take, like a Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Luka, all them take them shots. All the players take them shots like that. I'm gonna say Luka and Booker. They do the same thing. They always a threat for like 30, 40 points a game. 'Cause look at all the shots they take. You better. I mean, come on, man. If you shooting 25 to 30 shots a game, you better be in that 30 to 40 range almost every game or close to it.
What's his average?
I think he averaged like 25. I think he averaged like 25 and 10 right now, or 25 and 9.
And what's that in the rank of the league?
He top 7 or something.
Yeah, that's like top 7, top 8. You banging 25 a night.
I think so. I'm going on top of head.
Hey, how can I call him overrated? That's top 8 in scoring.
Yeah, I can't overrate.
With nobody else.
I won't say with nobody else because they signed a lot of people. We not
Everybody
gonna do
young. Who else?
He averaged 25 and 9. Well, 10. I say 10, 9.5.
There you go, man. Other guys are young. He don't really have a veteran presence. Coach just got fired.
How they just signed all them people? What are you talking about?
All them who?
Gallinari, Bogdanovich.
Okay.
Yeah, they signed all them people who was losing.
Capella.
What are you talking about?
He said they signed all them, and they was losing.
Losing. Like we not gonna do that. We not gonna sit here and cap like they just started winning.
No, bro, he need a Batman. Them ain't
But
no
you
Batman,
just got those
bro.
players. You just got
But
those
here's something
coaches.
that-
And Trey Young 16th in the league.
Trey Young need a Batman though, bro.
What's gonna happen now that they got John Collins and Trey Young? That's not gonna be able to exist for long.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I mean, they don't got no chemistry. They don't like each other. It's just too.
Because he said he don't like how Trey Young run the offense. He run the offense to get either an assist or him scoring.
So that's hurting both of them if they not, you know what I'm saying, coming to terms with something, bro.
Yeah, I think a lot of people scoring this year too. I looked at that. He's 16 with 25.
Yeah, a lot of cats averaging over 20 points a game in this league now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But here's
The
the
top
thing.
three people averaging 30
But
pretty
here's the
much.
thing, though. You can average 20 to 25 points a game, but does it correlate to wins?
Yep, that's the problem. And they just started winning once, like you said, and they switched over their coach because he was putting up all them stats and he was losing. And then when he played, the Berkey boy, he exposed him too, LaMelo, because he too small. And that's how it's gonna happen when they play Atlanta in the playoffs. They're gonna get probably swept because Trey Young will get exposed unless they try to hide him like how they did Steph Curry. And I doubt they can do that because they don't got the defenders on that team to do that.
I just can't say he overrated, bro. He only been in the league a couple years, and we rating him where he at, like top 10 point guard.
That's like when people was talking about John Morant earlier yesterday, talking about he's a little overrated.
No, John Morant ain't over it. I think John Morant better than Trey Young to me.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one.
John
I'll
Morant
take
is
Ja.
better than Trey Young because he could do everything.
Yeah.
Trey is a small guy.
He a better leader.
But Ja can play above the rim,
Mm-hmm.
and his shooting has been proven.
He's much better at getting his teammates off too.
And
he's getting the best out of his teammates.
Right,
Mhm.
exactly. He's making his
I agree.
teammates better. The team that they have right there are not supposed to. The team that they got right there are
They
not
shouldn't win the game.
And they don't even have
Right.
Jaren Jackson right now. Is Jaren Jackson still out?
Yep, he's still out.
Yeah.
He out for the whole year, bro.
Yeah,
Right
still
now,
going strong.
Trey Young and right now John Collins is out for a couple of weeks, but Trey Young is the type of guy where he can. Trey is sitting over there like he can't. If he can have 30 and 10 and whatever, and they'll lose by 20.
Yep.
You know, if Ja had those type of numbers, this team is still in the mix. You know,
Mhm.
everybody else is still in there. He motivates his team and he gets them to play with him. And in Memphis, they sold out on the first day they got it.
That's why I say Trey overrated. Exactly the reason why. Because his impact is like
I
don't let them
just don't like-
that stat sheet fool you sometimes.
I get you. I just don't like doing that
Bro,
early with
what are
guys.
we rating Trey Young? We not saying Steph Curry.
No, I ain't saying y'all. I'm just saying in general. A lot of people think Trey Young like top 5 point guard
you
like
mean
that.
you mean like the hype?
No, he's not top 5. He's
No,
not.
he's top
Better
10.
than what I thought he was going to
Nah.
be. He's great, but there's still things he needs to work on.
Yeah, a lot of
Work
them.
on controlling the pace of the game a little bit better, and he doesn't have a left hand. And once you start to notice that, like he can't do it with both hands. He's a one hand player.
Yep.
When he go to the rim, he has no touch on the glass using his opposite hand.
And after a while, I'm trying to take the playoffs. What's going to hurt him is when he start making playoffs. If they start making the players are going to start exposing him.
So
And
you
that's
would
gonna
take
be tough.
But everybody got to
over Trae
get exposed the first times though.
Yeah, you said who I'll take who over Trey Young?
So you would take Van Vliet over Trey Young?
Nah, they like the same player, damn near.
Well,
Who would
Van
you take? Who would you take?
is a scorer. He's
Yeah,
more
Van
of a
Vliet don't play
scorer
that.
and then a facilitator.
You said to start my team with?
Trey can facilitate, and
I
that's
mean-
the thing about him. Is he
Yeah.
can facilitate. It's like Devin Booker. Devin Booker takes so many bad shots. That game against Utah, they got in trouble because that was a game they should have won easy.
Yep.
They had the game under control and shouldn't have never lost the game. Never went to overtime. The reason why they went there is because of Booker. Booker makes things hard on himself because he's taking crazy shots that he shouldn't.
It's like you want to be the hero.
Right.
He been used to that being bad stuff.
And really, if it wasn't for Chris Paul actually hitting the shots that he hit,
I gotta
they
take
would
these
have
on
won
that
that game without that.
shots.
I think sometimes guys can get drunk off their own hype.
Yeah.
Imagine Trey Young on the Spurs with Greg Popovich.
It's gonna be the same place they get right now. No different.
I don't know if Pop have it on
What's
that.
he talking about? It ain't making. He not making no
He could
difference like that.
possibly
That's the
buy
problem.
in, bro.
No,
15
he
and
not.
12 assists a night.
That's what Trae Young do. That's what make his impact. Like, you know what I'm saying? The impact you think he have on the court. He play with the Spurs, he gonna get exposed because he not gonna do the little
If
things.
he buys into 20 points,
He not gonna buy in.
If he buys into a 20 points limit, bro, he can be dangerous.
If Trae Young buy in, you know who he gonna be? Seth Curry. That's who he gonna be if he buy in.
Oh man, come on, man.
He a little better than that. Oh man.
You taking everything that make him look like a star on TV away. His
Listen,
bad shot
you don't
selection.
build a team. You don't build a team around Seth Curry, bro.
No.
Come on.
You can't build a team. You can't build a winning team around no Trae Young either.
Well, they're doing that
After
right
2
now.
years,
That's what they're doing.
Is it working out?
I mean,
Apparently it is. They're in the fifth
what is
seed.
this, year 3? He was hurt all last year.
Hey, I don't
You
wait
don't
time
have to
out. We
build
not
a
finna do
team.
that. One of the Knicks just the 4th seed. And they was 500. We not finna do that. Let's not do that.
Hey,
Let's
Cino,
not cap.
I mean, but they go.
Hey, see, no
go to
HD in
playoffs
the
in that
chat. He
seed.
trying to get in.
If
Yeah,
he's
he's
buying
decent.
in, you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
gotta
I
build
see
that
HD
team
now.
around
Yeah.
him, bro.
Nah, that's what I just said. I don't think so.
If he buying in, you don't gotta build the team around him.
I'm saying so. You saying he could be like a
Bought
number
in.
2 or number 3 guy, a number 2, number 3 guy. Then
I mean,
he don't got no
they're
Batman
currently
right now.
building the team around him.
He don't got
and
no
it's not, I'm
Batman
telling
right
you,
now,
it's
though.
not working.
But he still don't got a Batman, bro.
Yeah. So he said he got to be a number 2 guy. My point.
No,
So if
I'm
you
saying he
Atlanta,
don't
what
even
you
got
want
a
to
number
do?
2
You want to
guy.
get rid
Right,
of him?
but to say he
Atlanta
would just be
don't care about
to say he would just be a Seth Curry, you know what I'm saying? That's a little.
No,
That's
he said if
capping a
he
little
buy
bit.
in, so
You know
that
what I'm
means
saying?
he not shooting half court shots. He not throwing them flashy passes, pass to assist, he making the right play. So you gonna take his stats. He don't shoot, so now he gonna drop to 7 assists and like 20 points.
So where is Atlanta
So
now?
what's the difference between him and Luka Doncic's shot selection?
Who y'all talking about?
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Trae Young.
What about Trae Young?
They trying to say if Trae
He trying to say he overrated.
Hell no,
Trae
Trae
Young.
Young overrated. Wow.
He is overrated.
No, he's not.
He's not, bro.
He's
How's he
overrated.
overrated?
I'm trying to tell
Atlanta
y'all.
Play make.
was nothing before he got there.
He
Atlanta
trying
been
to
trash.
HD. He trying to say if
Atlanta
Trae
still
Young buys
trash.
into a system,
How
he'll
they
be
trash,
Seth Curry.
dude?
If
They're
he buys
They're
into
not
on a
trash.
good
They're
team,
top
if he
five
buys
right
into a
now.
system, he'll
Aren't
be
they
Seth
like
Curry.
fifth,
They
sixth,
gonna be
Atlanta-
crashing in the playoffs.
Yeah,
They in the
they
playoffs
gonna
right
they
now.
probably
What
gonna
you
get
talking
swept. They probably gonna get the Knicks probably could sweep them.
Bro,
They gonna get swept.
everybody got to go through the
gotta
playoffs.
relax, dog.
Everybody got to
Better
go
not
through the
get
playoffs.
swept, man. Come
You
on.
Ask
must be
Dame.
hitting
It's
Trae
not
Young,
getting
dog.
bro.
You must
Yeah,
hate Trae
I'm
Young. You
trying
ain't
to
watched
tell
Trae
y'all.
Young.
Everybody got to go
I
through.
watched him since college, bro. I watched him play, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. He overrated. And the
Bro,
difference between him and Luka have more impact on the court of winning.
No, yeah, nah.
Trae
If you
Young,
ask me,
He got a better
last year
relationship.
they was like
all day.
six, bro.
Yeah, I'm taking
And then
Luka
he
all
got
day
hurt.
too.
If he
Well,
didn't get
Luka
hurt
is
last year, they
6'8",
made the
and can do
playoffs.
what Trey can do at 6'8", 250.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know,
That's, and that's another thing they forgetting. This man
Luka's
6'1",
6'9" and
180.
6'10" almost.
Luka
like
Oh, somebody
Carlisle.
said, what's the difference between him and Luka? That's what somebody asked. What's the difference between him and Luka?
That's nuts.
Luka
6'8",
bought into
You
Rick
can't
Carlisle.
compare him to Luka.
That's right. I want somebody else said that. I don't know who said it. Though.
I said that.
Yeah,
That's a
it's a
dumb
light difference.
I
comparison.
said, what's
You
the
can't
difference
compare
between his
Luka
shot
and Trae
selection?
Young.
Luka
don't
ain't
make no
shooting from
sense.
half just like that consistently.
Man, Luka be crossing over, hopping back to the half court
Yeah,
too, bro.
he do that step
Yeah, he
back
do.
though. He do that
And
step
Luka
back, but
barely
he
best team in front of Memphis right now.
Man, he just did a
John
shot
Morant
like
about to
that.
pass up Dallas right now.
Luka winning me my money, man. Ain't no way, Southside Trey.
Right.
yeah, Luka different. But who would you take, Luka or Trae Young?
Yeah,
Who y'all
Southside
taking?
Trey here.
Y'all
He a Ice Trey the Game fan,
You
man.
said
I love
yeah.
Ice
Luka or
Trey.
Trae
Don't get
Young.
me
It
wrong.
depends
I
on
love
what
Ice Trey
team
the
that
Game.
you have with either. Like it
I
just
look-
depends on the team around him.
Right.
Yeah,
Depends
yeah,
on the team you have.
I think he a nice player. I just think he from everybody over. I think everybody overhyped him. I see the writing on the
It's
wall.
not
early.
Trae Young. It's the team
Trae Young
around
is
him.
at least top 7 and top 8 point guards in the league. So that's not overrated.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not
ain't
Trae Young.
nobody
It's the
saying
team
he's the
around
second
him.
coming
Like,
of Isaiah Thomas or nothing, but I mean, he's
With that logic, Russell Westbrook was overrated to you too, huh?
No.
Okay,
So
but if
then
you
what
look
are you
at it,
saying?
you got
He's very inefficient scoring.
John Morant better than him. Luka's better than him.
Mm-hmm.
And who else? You got
Dang.
And
who
Luka
else you
only
got?
because
Yeah,
of
I
his
got
height.
I got Dame over
Dame.
Trey.
Dame. You got Dame. Who else?
Steph Curry.
Okay, Steph. Who else?
Hey, Steph
Kyrie.
Curry. Yeah.
Kyrie, for
who
sure.
else?
Guards go, yeah. James.
There ain't that many point guards better than Trey Young. I can only
Okay,
name like three.
so we all can
Yeah.
say Trey Young is at least top 8 or top 9.
Mike
in the
Conley.
league.
Yeah,
He top 10. He top
yeah.
10. He
Trey
top
top
10.
10 point
Yeah.
guard.
And it's year 3.
Overrated. He's
Man,
top.
who in the
And
chat?
it's year
Who
3.
earlier said that
Yeah,
Bird
it's year
Wow.
3, but here's the thing right now that gets me, that most people don't seem to recognize or focus on. Mike Conley been in the league a lot of years, so
Yeah, Mike Conley
he's
raw
improved
too, yeah.
dramatically. And plus,
Yeah.
he was a little bit different. His game was
Mhm.
never like Trey Young's.
Mhm.
You know, so they was entirely different. The things Trey do, Mike couldn't do.
No,
And
he
there were
can't.
some people who wanted Mike to shoot more.
Mike has really like improved a lot with his shot. Like in college, Mike could shoot. Mike could score. You know what I'm saying? But now,
Lefty.
Ohio State.
And Mike wasn't a
Ohio
distributor in college.
Yeah.
He was not a distributor.
Yeah, but I'm not saying Trey. I'm not saying Trey garbage. I'm just saying I done heard people like overhype Trey. I'm just like, y'all just gotta chill out. That's it. And that's what I said. I don't want to ruffle nobody's feathers.
But you got young people, dog, who barely watch the game. So yeah, they'll probably put him top 5.
But let's
he's
not-
at least top 10.
let's
That's
not
not
act
overrated.
like-
I see if he's like top 15 or 20, and somebody's saying like he's the greatest in that. No, but he's top 10, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And he's an up and coming point guard.
Right.
You know?
And that's what I'm saying. This is hard to say. He a year
top 5
3.
point guards, like one of the top 5 point guards in the league right now. Like,
Yeah, but
right
it's just my problem is that like I done seen too many writing on the walls with these small guards on these bad teams putting up numbers, and then it end up getting exposed at
It's
some
not
point. I
him,
hope
it's
it
the damn team.
Yeah, it's not Trey's fault.
I mean,
well,
but how's he
suck,
getting
but
exposed?
they don't suck, but
It's not yet though.
He's playing his game.
Right, he's in
playing
year
his
3. It
game
ain't like
over
he Terry Rozier. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the point. You gotta hope you don't
every
become
NBA
Terry
player gotta
Rozier.
come out year 1 like a superstar.
Who said come out year 1 superstar? Nobody said come out year 1 superstar.
But I mean, I'm just saying.
But it's only been 3
What do you
years.
want him to
I'm
do?
just saying,
Like, what do you want him to do?
Atlanta, people watch Atlanta because of him.
Exactly.
If he wasn't
Nobody give a
there,
damn
Yeah,
about
because
everybody
nobody's
watch
watching.
Atlanta. He's box
Nobody
office,
watching Atlanta.
dog. He's box office. so
Nobody
that's
gave a damn
great.
about Atlanta, even when they
Atlanta
was in
don't-
the league
Atlanta
like
don't
6
care
years
about
ago.
I like Collins, but they ain't coming to watch him.
No, they ain't
No,
gonna
Colin
do
Sexton is
that
not
to
better
damn
than Trey
Collins.
Young. I was
That's
saying
what I'm
Colin Sexton
saying.
is not better than Trey Young.
Whoever said that's crazy.
You want him to buy in more, but you still won't give him credit if he do buy in. I don't understand this, bro.
But last year they were gonna make the playoffs. He got hurt. They were out in the 5th seed last year before he got hurt.
What's the standings? Like
They
That's
fifth
what
right
I'm
now.
saying.
Yeah, they going to the playoffs. You going to
I
the
don't
playoffs
get
right
it.
now.
I don't get what you're saying. I mean, he's top
Listen,
10.
I'm in Atlanta. I don't care about
He's not better than Luka or Ja. Like, no.
Yeah,
Dude is
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Or Dame,
I didn't say he was
but he's still
garbage.
wrong.
I didn't say he was garbage, and I said why. Yeah, De'Aaron Fox is better than him.
Absolutely.
Atlanta's like the 5th
De'Aaron
seed.
Fox is better. De'Aaron Fox is like 6'6" almost, who can run the floor. He's a traditional point guard.
He's one of the fastest guys
Yeah.
I've seen with the ball.
Right, so that's not, you can't compare Trey Young to these big guards, dog. That's like trying to compare Isaiah Thomas to Magic Johnson.
I'm comparing them to the position he played.
You know, Isaiah was better than Magic, but yeah,
That don't make
I'm comparing it to the
sense.
position.
you
It does
got
make sense. He a
put
point
that
guard.
shooting guard.
He's
ahead
6'1".
of him, bro.
6'1".
He's 6'1",
I told you,
180.
De'Aaron Fox
Trey
6'6".
Young about 5'11", dog.
Trey Young is 5.
His
Yeah.
hair
Wait,
is
Trey Young
hold
might be 6'1", but Fox is like 6'3" or 4.
Trey Young is barely 6'1".
he saved the league. How did
Who?
he save the league?
Who
Who
saved
saved the league?
Oh, Mr. B said, oh, God. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's an idiot.
Who, Jay Reed?
From a rating
How
standpoint,
Jay
he did not
Reed
say
say
Dude, like he's
That's Mr. VJJ
it's
right
like
there.
ever since the league,
That's
ever
what
since
they
the league
stand
started
for.
blowing LeBron,
That's
dog,
Mr.
the ratings of the league have torpedoed down, dog. Come on.
Dog,
I'm not blaming. Now, when it comes to LeBron, I'm not blaming
I know, I
LeBron
get
for
it.
that. I'm blaming Adam
Basketball.
Silver changing everything around. That's on Adam
Yeah,
Silver.
promoting him.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not blaming
from
LeBron
all
on
this,
that.
all this was done for LeBron to keep LeBron winning, and because when he wasn't gonna be successful, they tried everything. Like what's his name when
He
he was
brought
in
the
there?
league to all-time low ratings. He destroyed it.
Exactly.
He tried every
The
trick in the
All-Star
book to
game
get LeBron there.
I
So-
seen all them old clips with Stephen A. Smith was going in on LeBron. He was tearing LeBron ass up.
Yeah,
crap now.
Tearing LeBron ass
Dude,
up.
LeBron James has always had help, dog. This is what I in Cleveland, dog. The first time around,
He
everybody would
always
say his
picked them
team was
guys,
trash.
bro.
He had a squad all the time. I remember that
He
year they
did
got
not, bro.
Antoine Jameson. Antoine Jameson was killing that year. He was averaging like 21, 22 a game.
Right.
And he came to play with LeBron. His numbers dropped dramatically to 15, bruh.
Exactly.
Because it's the ball. The ball
Yeah,
sticks.
he dominate the ball, right? So I'm just
Exactly.
saying, he's the reason he ain't win. The dude don't know how
There
to play.
was some years that Cleveland had they had nobody, bro.
Yes,
there was some years
He
like
picked
they
them
had
guys.
They had him. When he was the guy, did.
You had Pavlovich, dude. They had a squad. They got to the championship. How did
No,
they have
you're talking
nobody?
about 07.
What
I'm
you
talking about
about?
between 03 and 06.
Dude, he had a squad.
They had Ricky Davis,
Ricky
Larry
Davis.
Hughes. They had some players up there.
Hey, Ricky Davis thought he was just going to get help in scoring. Ricky Davis just thought he was going to come score
In
15.
07, he was in the Iverson situation.
Gooden, they had
No, he
Gooden.
wasn't. Dude,
Daniel
his
Marshall,
team was better
Drew
than Iverson.
Gooden.
Yeah, Daniel
Gooden.
Marshall.
Zildjian.
Come on, man. Drew Gooden, come on.
Ilgauskas.
Man.
Carlos
Okay.
Boozer.
Yeah, Drew Gooden. He was
Get over George Lynch.
I say this about this. Hold on, wait. I say this like this.
Drew Gooden was we saw some
When it, okay.
Stop it, dog.
Let me tell you this truthfully.
Stop.
Like nobody was expecting him to do any of this in his first 2-3 years.
Shit, one
You
at a
know?
time. One at a time.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody was expecting him to do these type of things when he first came in the league. So nobody expecting LeBron team to be great. He was coming out of high school. You know, like he's 17 years old, 18 in the league. Nobody expecting him to come on the team and Cleveland to be great. But when he came in the league that first year, he was not the best player on the team.
Exactly.
So let's get that. Let's get that. That whole first year, he was basically learning. Melo was actually an MVP. I mean, rookie of the year that year.
Yes, sir.
Melo should have won rookie.
That's what in the 03 draft.
Dwayne Wade
In the
should have
first
got
year.
it. Wade came
Yes,
out
sir.
and had way bigger impact than LeBron.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he
And when he
did.
came
He
out
did.
Yes, he did.
from his first game in Miami, and what they took down, and I'm gonna find it, and I had it, and it was gonna expose everything, and it showed people in a summer league game. Dwayne Wade played against LeBron James their rookie year. And nobody else gonna find that. I think somebody found it and they snatched it off. I swear to you, it was the most telling thing you've ever seen in your life, and you can see what happened. Like you could see what was finna happen. Dwayne Wade embarrassed LeBron so bad. It was like night and day.
It's just like that kid that dunked on him in 19 put the video down.
I remember
Jordan Crawford dunked on him.
Yeah,
He made it to the league off there.
They pulled it quick.
Somebody had it, and they sent it to me before, and somebody snatched that down
quick.
LeBron got so exposed. I watched that. I said, "Oh my God!" It was evident early. He was terrible.
And then he got Paul Silas fired after Paul Silas had him in the playoffs. He had him in playoff contention, dog.
I say this though. Look.
This guy a pass.
Hold on, wait. When it comes to LeBron, okay, look, I'll be like, all right, okay, y'all can have that first one. Okay, the first final team, all right, woo. But every other team after that was not bad, bro. There ain't no excuse. You lost, it's cool, bro. Y'all don't have to say everybody trash. That first finals, okay, cool. You can say you had Boobie Gibson, who is a bum, whatever, cool. But every other team after that, people forget that Cavaliers team, they trying to sleep together.
No, that's why I said everybody on their P's and Q's for that team. Everybody
But they had Danielle Marshall and Drew Gooden holding Tim Duncan to his lowest scoring finals performance of all time. You know what I'm saying? All you had to do was lock up Tony Parker, and you would have been straight.
Here's the thing about that finals and about that first final. I gave him a pass because he was young.
Right. We all did.
But to the LeBron fans, I'm gonna let everybody know he was the only one that didn't do his job.
Everybody
else did their job and went above and beyond what they do in the regular season.
Everybody was on their P's and Q's. Everybody knew their roles. The only person that wasn't doing his job was LeBron.
And guess who was MVP that finals? And I keep telling people, they be like, man, but they had Tim Duncan. I'm like, you was just saying that out your mouth because you ain't watched the finals. They lost to a 19-year-old kid named Tony Parker.
Exactly. They could not guard Tony.
Tony, my injury is bigger than Kawhi.
From France was destroying the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You making him seem like he a little dude. Like Tony Parker was a problem.
Oh, stop it, LB. Stop. Dude, he was the only one who chose. Everybody else
what are you talking about?
Tony Parker. You want me to bring the numbers up? Because
dude, they was putting him on the same tier as Iverson and Jason Kidd.
Dude, Tony Parker, dude, Tony Parker took him to school. His defense was the reason they lost. He could not guard the perimeter. Ginobili was killing him. Parker was killing him. Danielle Marshall.
No. I agree with you. I'm saying that Cito was making it sound like Tony Parker was a little dude. I was like, dude, this dude.
Tony Parker was
nasty. Like Tony Parker was
180.
That was just the way Cito was making it sound like.
You making it sound like
it was just the way he was making it sound like.
Tony Parker was a little dude. He was like 6 feet, 180, 190.
Dude, as a little dude, literally. I'm talking about like he ain't shit, like that. Like
we didn't say that.
He was a 19-year-old kid. He only played he came in the league.
Parker came in the league in what? 1 year? Like, come on, bro.
18 years old.
No, he was in the finals against the Lakers, the Nets, and Detroit. Come on, man. What do you mean? They was going to stack Cleveland around. What are you talking about?
Trade him for Jason Kidd, dog, and he had to grow in that offense, and he became the guy. Right? Dude, they were finna trade him for Jason Kidd. That's who they wanted.
Yeah.
So what is you
talking
about?
You act like Iverson, bro. I mean, Iverson was the best in the league at the time.
Oh God, dog. Whatever.
He was
dog, whatever, dog. You just love LeBron, dog. It's cool. We know that.
Tony Parker was a problem. Like, I'm not gonna turn around and cap on Tony Parker.
NBA Finals against the doggone San Antonio Spurs that year.
Right.
And everybody else
I can't San Antonio.
We know you can. Because they sweat.
But I knew Tony Parker was that dude. I knew he was a problem.
Tony Parker.
At that time.
Right. He's a nice dude.
He making it sound like he was Tony Parker. Tony Parker. No, he was not. Tony Parker
they were putting him on the same tier as Iverson, dog.
Dog, Parker was not on Iverson level.
Okay, yeah.
Tony Parker
He was wrong, but he was not.
Tony Parker can only go right, bro.
Point guard in the league. Am I wrong?
No, he wasn't. Jason Kidd was the best point guard in the league
during that time.
What you talking about?
The only person that was faster than him was Iverson. That was big. Other than that, nobody was faster than Parker.
You're right about the speed with the ball. You're right about that. Speed with the ball. Tony
But
Parker
he wasn't better than him though.
No.
I'm not saying
Not
he was
even
fast
close.
Iverson, but like they put him up there with Iverson. Some people say that he's fast Iverson.
Tony Parker was never in a conversation with no Allen
Actually, bro,
Iverson.
I was thinking LB, bro. I would say Monte Ellis was like
Unless that conversation was about height. Guards that are
Monte Ellis was the fastest cat in the league.
Right.
In 02?
Right. Exactly, right.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was.
You just said
With the ball, he wasn't fast as Tony.
he just said Tony Parker's in the same conversation as Allen Iverson. You wild as hell.
03 or 04?
Yeah,
It was
you-
like the
yeah.
only person that was faster than him as far as his player. Period was Iverson.
Tony Parker didn't become Tony Parker until Tim Duncan and Ginobili slowed down, and then he took over control of the team. And
He
that's when
still wasn't on Allen Iverson level.
No, he
his
was
best.
not.
No, I'm
His
not
best
saying
was
he
on
was
Iverson.
Iverson.
And that's how you want the team to evolve.
Player, and he got hurt.
Right.
But the thing about Tony was a game manager. He could facilitate the game and everything else because he had to play the way Pop wanted it to go.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what separates them because you know what I mean. Because Tony Parker is really he excels in the system. You know what I mean. He's
Right.
really,
They keep trying to make Patty Mills like Tony Parker, and you see how that ain't working.
No, hell no.
Hey, Patty gotta put that rock up.
No,
Patty said, I put
Patty
that-
who? Patty K?
He was part of
Patty
that
said, I put that rock up.
Patty.
That's all I'm saying. He was part of that conversation when it came to point guards. That's all I was saying. Because him and Kid was like killing it.
Yeah, but dude, he wasn't dude.
No, that was like his second. That was like his second year, second, third year
Right.
in the league. But he didn't dominate the whole league. He didn't.
No, I'm not saying he dominated the league.
You know this. You know this, LB. What are you talking about?
He didn't come alive in the NBA finals, dog. That's
Yeah, bro, all over the place tonight.
The Burundi
that
cat
was the
is in
biggest mismatch
effect.
we
Yeah,
had.
he knows this,
The
man.
Burundi cat is in effect. The Burundi cat.
Okay,
LB.
listen,
I
okay.
can't count on Tony Parker like that.
he got
That's
drafted.
crazy.
Tony Parker got drafted in what? Like he got drafted. I'm looking at his when he got
He
drafted.
got drafted in 2000, I believe, or 2001.
2001. He got
Something like
drafted in
that,
2001.
yeah.
So from 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, and all the way to 2007, he was not the best point guard in the league, though. He was not up there. No.
He was never. When was he ever the best point guard in the league?
No.
He can only go
When
one
was he
direction,
ever?
y'all. He can
Yeah,
only
when
go
was-
right.
No,
When was he
Jason
ever the best
Kidd
point
was
guard in the
best
league?
point guard in the league, but Tony Parker was definitely in that conversation in terms of like just being like
No, Tony Parker is just one of the best that can only go one direction.
Yeah, that's because of the Spurs born ass gameplay.
No, he can only go right.
Tony was very
Shout
good
out
at
to
what he did.
Popovich born
He
ass
had
gameplay, bro. That's how the Spurs play.
At 2 feet.
No, everybody don't go one direction.
He coming
Yeah,
in.
that's Spurs basketball.
Could nobody stop that?
Yeah, float game.
As a point guard,
Float game.
as a point guard, he led the league. He led the league in scoring in the paint.
Yeah, he
A
did.
few years ago.
I
As
can't
a
Worried
count
about
on
Tim
him,
Duncan
but
in the
y'all
pick
gotta
and
go.
pop.
doing them.
I
all he
take
was doing
him
was
over
them floaters.
Chauncey. I took him over Chauncey. Like, what are you talking about?
Chauncey Billups?
Yes.
That's
Like,
debatable.
yeah.
That's debatable.
Not at
But
that time.
hold on, wait. Hold on, wait, y'all. I'm glad
Chauncey
you
used to
said
give
that.
Tony Parker
That's-
the business.
Hold on, wait.
That's Big Shot you're talking about.
Hey, bro,
That's
I'm
Mr.
glad
Big
you
Shot you're talking about.
I'm glad. Hold on, wait, bro. Hey, bro, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Because Tony Parker level is that Chauncey Billups level right there. That's where he at. When you go to the Jason Kidd, Allen Iverson, you going too far. And that Chauncey Billups lane, there you
I'm
go.
not
That's
saying
right there.
that he's better than Iverson and Jason Kidd. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
that's his lane.
In that conversation.
Give me Big Shot Billups over Tony Parker.
Hold on, let LB
I
finish.
put him
What
over
you said,
Big
LB?
Billups.
What you said, LB?
No, I'm not saying that I'm putting them up there like better than Jason Kidd and Iverson. No, I'm saying that there was certain aspects of his game where they put him on with Iverson, like as far as like terms of like ball control, speed, and stuff like that, because he was considered one of the fastest players.
I mean, if you compare apples to oranges, then yeah, they all fruits, but they different though.
I think if you want to say whatever guards were fastest with the ball, he's up there.
Yeah,
He
I
was
mean,
a
but
better Mike Bibby to me.
that's like comparing apples to oranges. We both know it's fruits, but it's still two different things, though.
No,
You know
Parker
when
was
you
good.
wrong and you still
Okay,
don't want to
but
let it go.
Mike Bibby, right?
Hey, you know when you wrong and you still don't
I
want to
mean,
let
you
it
could
go.
debate
That's what
if
you
he's
going
better
through.
than Mike Bibby or not. You could debate
That's what
that.
you going through right now, bro.
Yeah, he trying to find anything. Hey, man, they do that little crossover the same. They wear their sleeves sometimes the same. So that's kind
You
of
change the goalpost so
They
many
both wear on the
times.
right arm sometimes.
Yeah, man, they both wore some Reeboks one game.
You come back out halftime, the goalpost on the sideline.
Like during that time, I probably put, as far as point guards, like Kidd, Steve Francis, McGrady was running point guard.
McGrady was not running no point
on
guard.
and off, like between.
I'll take Gilbert Arenas over
Brady
him.
was running, give me the ball.
Yeah, he wasn't a
Yeah,
point
he
guard. He
was
just
running
had
the
the
ball.
ball.
He was
No, he
shooting
wasn't.
up, but he ran like the
He
point.
didn't run the point. He was just ball hog.
He ran the
played-
floor.
he played with the point guard in Toronto.
You know what time it is? Give that man the ball.
I'm talking in terms of Orlando, not Houston. Houston, he's straight up shooting guard. I'm talking like he ran the floor like pretty much like LeBron doing now.
Yeah,
He was doing the same thing Kawhi was doing in Toronto. Kawhi played.
Right. All right. What happened? What happened? Shit. Frank got cut off. What happened?
Frank saying he did like your boy, like he does like
Kawhi did in Toronto.
Kawhi
Trying to say he was a point forward, pretty much.
I mean, well, Kawhi had a team though.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady.
Better than McGrady, but McGrady ain't had no damn body.
We know that. That's why Tracy had to shoot all the shots he had to, because Daryl Armstrong was his second option.
Daryl Armstrong, yeah, exactly. And plus,
That's
Grant
all
Hill was on the team at that time, and he was always hurt. So
Yeah.
he didn't have any other option.
Yeah, so he had
Hey, y'all, is Jared Allen the top 10 center?
No, I don't know.
No.
I think he is, bro.
I like what he does though. I like what he does.
I think he a top 10 center, bro.
I mean, it might be by
right
default because there ain't that many good centers in the NBA. It might be off default.
Depends if he wants to.
How many centers are actually in the game?
That's what I'm trying to think of. Like, if I can actually
Rudy
find
Gobert,
Embiid, is he better than Ayton?
I would say
No, he's not better than.
He's a better defender than Aiden.
I don't know about Aiden, bro.
Joker's next, and that's two. Then you got Rudy.
Yeah.
Karl Anthony Towns.
What about Bam? You got Bam.
Valucionis.
Bam fourth.
Ain't Bam out of value?
Karl Anthony Towns could be number one.
Hey, ain't Bam
Bam
a power forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he plays
Yeah, not Bam.
Bam a power forward. You
Yeah,
right.
Bam's
He
a
is
power forward.
Yeah, he ain't no center.
Right, you got Portland.
I put Jaron Allen center
Greg said let him back in. Yeah.
He might be top 5 because
No, he ain't.
centers.
Hold on, wait,
I said he top 10.
Well, we just did
There's not that
five.
many centers.
We just named five.
Hold on, wait,
Giannis.
hold on, wait, I got
Anthony Towns.
Hey, I found the list, and he
Karl
ain't in the
Anthony
top 10. He's like 17. It's Joker, Embiid, Anthony Towns, Gobert, Bam, Porzingis, Nurkic, Vucevic, Ayton, Valanciunas, Al Horford, Drummond, Steven Adams, Miles Turner, Brook Lopez, Clint Capella, then Jared Allen.
It's like 5 of them names. I'll put
That
him
list
over.
is cap. There's
Five
a lot of
of them
names
names
on there that he's better than us.
Probably Al Horford.
But you gotta understand, too, he's also a young player. You gotta get some time.
I don't know.
Hey, wait.
Did he say Clint Capella?
There's like 5 people on that list that you could have put Jared Allen over. Porzingis, come on, dog.
No, I got
No,
Porzingis
he's
over
not
here.
better
Porzingis
He's not
doesn't.
better than
He's a
Porzingis.
center, bro.
Somebody say
He's not a center.
Somebody say Clint Capella.
Porzingis ain't no center.
Clint Capella, they play the same. Him and Clint Capella play the same way. What are you talking about?
Nah, man.
No.
They don't play.
Jared Allen, he
No,
his
Jared
shit
Allen.
don't show up on the
Nah.
stat, bro.
He's actually a
Oh, Clint
defensive
Capella was
presence.
Case
His
Live,
shit don't
dog.
show up on the stat.
No, I might take Clint over Jared Allen.
Okay, now you
I'm
tripping.
taking
Hell
Jared
no.
Allen.
Oh no, I might take Clint.
No, sir.
I think
No.
And I put him over Porzingis just for the simple fact this dude get hurt like every 2 minutes.
Okay,
I
but he
mean-
get hurt, but when he's healthy, his game is better than Allen. What is you talking
Okay,
about?
we got him healthy for like 3 minutes.
Miles Turner better than Allen too. Don't tell me Miles
We
Turner
got
ain't
him
better
healthy
than
for like 3 minutes. Ah, my ankles. Like, bro.
Okay, he get hurt, but that doesn't mean that he's better.
That's not
than
going to take away from
Porzingis.
your gameplay, though.
He
Right.
stays healthy.
Embiid gets hurt, but
Get hurt, don't take away from your gameplay.
Embiid get hurt too. So what are we
all the
talking
time.
about? So what are we saying?
Well, Embiid is injury prone right now.
So you're taking Jared Allen to start your team over Porzingis. You're smoking that ganja, bro.
And I'm taking
no, my brother. That's not that ganja.
Defensive anchor.
Stop it, dog.
If you're looking for a defensive
Hey,
anchor rebound,
Clint Capella averaged
I wouldn't
14,
take him
10.
Hold on,
What you say, Cino?
Cino, what you saying?
I said it all depends on what you need. Like,
if you
you're a
need
rim protector, then he your guy. But if you
Jared Allen a better rim
stretch out,
protector.
Porzingis can hit you with a three. You got to come out.
Clint Capella averaged a double-double against that boy.
Because you're not going to expect Jared Allen to score like that.
Bro, Jared Allen is wasting his talent.
Jared Allen getting 14 and 10 right now.
She bringing up doggone Clint Capella for dude is.
I'm taking Clint Capella better than Jared Allen.
Man, you
tripping.
I don't know if he's a scrub, but I'll take it Jared Allen over Clint Capella.
Yeah,
Y'all just going out.
Jared Allen.
I would
Jared
take
Allen.
over Capella any
Yeah, I
day.
would take him.
I mean, I agree with that,
but
but
I'm not
he's better
taking
than
him
him
over
now, though.
Porzingis. I'm not.
Damn,
So he's still a top 10 center.
In terms of a
He's not
game,
top 10.
I would trust Jared Allen more for the simple fact that he's not injury prone.
Jared Allen don't need the ball to get double figures, bro.
That's fine, but Porzingis, dude, Porzingis can play. Have you been watching the past weeks with Luka? He's been playing just as good, if not
It's a
better.
matter of
Can
time.
Jared Allen get a bucket on his
He needs to be
own
involved. Jared
consistently?
Allen don't need to be.
Can
So
Jared
that's
Allen
what
get a
I'm
bucket
saying.
This
consistently
is a
on his
different
own?
type of player. It's a scorer versus kind of a dirty work type of guy.
Right,
You already got a
He
whole
just-
bunch of scorers.
right.
He just
Jared
a
Allen.
revamped version of DeAndre Jordan. That's all he is. Because if there ain't no open, nobody put him in the right position. He worthless on the
Exactly.
offensive side.
Right.
What are y'all talking about?
But it's
Y'all
all
speaking
about fit.
blasphemous, comparing them to
And
Kristaps
he
Porzingis.
passes better. So it's like I'm going with Porzingis. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, he gonna get your rebounds and block,
Because
but
I can find somebody who can rim protect. There's a couple of them out there, and
Right.
can
he
do
dunk the
that.
ball.
But you know what? I'm with
But I
Cino on
can't
this one
find
because it,
Porzingis who can
Right.
score from any part of the floor and
But let me
pass
ask you
from any
this.
part of the floor
But
and
let
can
me
set
ask you
picks,
this.
come off the picks
But-
and put you in position to get your shot off. So I'm
But-
sorry,
but
I'm
let-
going with Porzingis.
But let me ask you this: which one of them centers gonna play their game consistently every night? Jared Allen
Porzingis.
gonna be Jared
Porzingis.
Allen
Jared
every
Allen.
night.
Dude,
Porzingis every other game,
Porzingis,
bro.
if he didn't get hurt, if he
Porzingis
didn't
be
get
every
hurt.
other. He don't even be out there sometimes, bro.
Okay, you just worry about
Okay,
injury. We
Don't,
talking about when they
bro,
on
I'm
the
not
court,
talking
though.
about injury. I'm talking about when he out there. He don't even
Okay,
exist
but is
sometimes,
Jared
bro.
Allen a big part of your offense?
No.
Porzingis is a big. He could be a big part of your offense. He could be the one.
He
or
can
could
be,
the
but
two
will
player.
he be
Okay,
consistently?
So why?
Yes.
So why would I take a Jared
He
Allen
hasn't been.
when I can find a Jared Allen? I
Because he
can't
hasn't
find
been
a
on the
Porzingis
court.
out there. I can
You-
find a
Talking
Jared
about when
Allen.
he is
All
on
right,
the court.
HD, let me tell you like this. When Jared Allen got traded from the Nets, right? Look how bad their defense was after that.
Okay, yeah, but their
Absolutely.
defense got better because
Okay.
guess what? Claxton stepped up, Brown stepped up, and then they got another guy in Alizé Johnson.
Who was
I
they
can
center?
find a
Alizé.
rim protector. I can
Right.
find
Look how
those
many
guys,
big men the Cavs
but I
had. Who
can't
was the
find
best
the
one?
Porzingis.
They
Look
just
how
picked
many
Jared
big
Allen
men the
because he was the
Cavs had.
youngest
Who was the
one.
best?
They took the youngest one. We're not finna do that. They took the youngest one. Stop capping for Jared Allen like he the next coming of Rudy Gobert or something, bro.
Right.
but
I'm looking at
it
this.
depends on your team. I
Hey,
feel
y'all
like.
had me look up this doggone Cavs.
Man, he got 14 and 10. How you talking
Because I
about he
knew I
ain't the
wasn't
next
crazy.
one?
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Man,
This
y'all
is
have
second year.
Cavs and Spurs, man. I knew I wasn't crazy, man. LeBron James was 4-16. He had 14.
Man, I told y'all.
Exactly,
He had
dude.
14
He the reason they won.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
had
shoot.
14 points in the game.
They said go ahead and shoot.
On the bench had more than him.
We know you can't shoot.
Exactly. And Cino,
Tony Parker had 27.
Cino, call off his teammates because they were in double figures. He had at least about 3 or 4 people in double figures, dog.
Kostas Polakovic had 13.
13.
Had 14.
That sound like help.
Verajao had 10.
Right.
Boobie Gibson had 16. And I'm like, Eric, you LeBron James, you can't score no 14 points in no NBA finals.
Oh, LB, what is you talking about?
He got wait a minute. He got outscored by Boobie Gibson.
Yeah.
He wasn't even
I didn't even never realize that.
I didn't either. It's crazy.
Man, my friend had to wait over that for a second, dog.
It's
I had to register that shit.
He got outscored by doggone Boobie Gibson.
Boobie Gibson, Finals MVP.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how long it took LeBron to get the game ball in the
turnovers, dog. 6 turnovers in this game.
Hey man, you know he get the cold feet with everybody watching.
Right.
Game two. All right, game 2, he came back. LeBron got 25.
Yep.
Boobie Gibson had 15.
Yep.
That Sasha Polakovic guy got 10.
Drew Gooden had 13.
Yep.
So they were rolling.
He had help. That's all I'm saying.
And
He
they
had guys who actually able to drop double figures alongside him, dog.
That's what I be saying. So how didn't he have help? He had help.
Tony Parker had 30.
Right.
30 in
Cook that boy.
30 again in game 2. Tim's had 23, and Ginobili had 25, but Tony Parker's 30 was the game winner. He was plus 10 in the minus department. Plus minus. LeBron was a negative in that department. Negative 5.
Yeah,
so he had 25 points. He was 9 for 21 from the field.
He's looking for his feet warmers.
So they down 2 games to 0.
Hey, look up 2010 against the Celtics.
Right now we staying here.
Yeah, like
game 3.
Yeah, we're here.
Game 3. Tony Parker had 17 this time. He had a normal game. How many LeBron had? LeBron had 25 again. This time he was 9 of 23 again. And they lose. Tony Parker dropped more dimes, of course. He had 9 assists, right along with the points he put up. He had to score that much this game.
Let's not forget,
he was dropping it off to Hall of Famers.
Let's go to the rest of the team. Almost every player on their starting.
They were in double fit. Sasha Pavlicek, he had 13 points this game. Drew Gooden had 13, and Sadrunas Ilgauskas had 12.
What I told you, CP. Told you.
Now,
4 guys in double digits. And Larry Hughes got benched. And didn't even play. I think Larry Hughes ended up getting mad, and him and LeBron got into it. So that was it for Larry Hughes at the game, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think
they both want the ball.
We on game 4 now.
Yeah, because Larry Hughes left the game. Like he left.
I remember that. Yep.
Hey, shout out to Amo Parker. You right, bro.
You suck. I'm going over here.
Yeah, I've never seen an NBA Finals of players.
Warriors for life. Facts.
So game 4, closeout game. Tony Parker had 24. Ginobili had 27. They both was going off. Let's see what LeBron got. 24 points, 10 of 30.
10 of 30.
30 shots this time, only hit 2.
He might have been a house in this
Gibson
series.
had double figures. Drew Gooden had 10. Sasha guy didn't do what he did, but Varejao had 8. Jones had 9. This whole thing was, and I never held this finals. I never.
Nobody did.
It sound like Boobie averaged 15 though.
Carcino. Why are these people in the comments talking about the 07 washed up Pistons? Man, don't nobody care about that, man.
And in 07, because that was his coming out party. That was that fluke game he had when they threw McDyess out.
They threw McDyess out the game. I remember that.
And that was the only reason that game went out of hand. And he was hitting all that lucky stuff. everybody have a fluke game, but that ended up being his career. Like, yeah, he made that. Yeah, that's
Against the washed up Pistons.
Come on, washed up. It's just the fact that
they didn't have Bill Wallace and they lost to
Chris Webber.
Yeah, they had.
There when they eliminated the Bulls, and I was fully responsible.
They didn't have Ben Wallace, dog. They'd have had Ben Wallace at that time. That would have been a different series. But McDyess was doing a great job. McDyess was balling that series.
He was supposed to win that series.
Killing. People forget.
LeBron Younger too.
One, the refs got involved. And two, they did their thing. They should have recognized they was way better than them. They just thought they had this one already going to beat the Bulls.
They was looking for some ratings.
Chicago, and they eliminated
past them probably.
And I got to hung out with the Pistons and everything. That's when I got the picture with Chauncey. You see me with Tayshaun and everybody when we was hanging out with the Pistons, man. And I'm like, y'all got this.
Oh, he went off on Michael Curry.
This dude ain't ready. I'm like, he's a 101. You know, he's a distributor. He ain't got that dog in him. Y'all can just roll right over them. They like, oh yeah, we got this. We trying to see who we gonna play in the finals. We gonna play San Antonio. We want to get our revenge on them.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, the refs ended up screwing the Pistons because, of course, they don't want to. That's the last team that the NBA wants to see in the finals.
I don't remember
who this team can't beat us. Like there was no way they could completely beat them. And I'm like, dude, you gotta watch out for the refs. I'm like, watch out for the refs. Play your game. They ain't gonna be able to control it, execute. I'm like, this, and they was like, man, you like the coach. I'm like, cuz I know what's coming, man. I'm like, they love this guy, The league is best of the
That's when
I was rocking with LeBron heavy, dog. Not like Dwayne Wade.
Man, he didn't even belong there, man. That's why he got swept.
I like LeBron, dog.
He really didn't belong there, right?
Great point.
Yeah, Pistons would have gave them a better fight. The Spurs that year, I think the Pistons would have gave them a way
Who did
better.
the Spurs? I forgot. Who did the Spurs face in the Western Conference in 07?
They beat the Lakers, I think. Didn't they sweep the Lakers?
It was Phoenix, I believe.
No, my bad. Yeah,
Phoenix, bro.
That's still the Suns.
Yeah.
I definitely
That was the year they bust Steve Nash face, boy.
Yeah, they bust Steve Nash.
Yeah, that's when big stuff off.
They messed up my finals because I wanted Suns versus.
Horry was mad disrespectful to us. Through the talent Danny face, knocked Steve Nash out the arena.
Phoenix Suns could have had
it's tough
one.
being a Suns fan, bro.
Phoenix Suns could have had at least one finals, dog.
Around that time, the Spurs low key dirty though. The Spurs used to play dirty.
Don't say that, Cito.
The Spurs
That's
is a
my
dirty
squad.
team. They always been dirty.
That's my squad, man. Don't say
They
that.
always been dirty.
Oh, Bruce Bowen.
Oh yeah,
Bruce Bowen used to Zaza Pachulia people.
Zaza.
Wait, hold on, Bacino, you had said something about the Phoenix Suns in '93. What you
Man,
saying?
I said the Phoenix Suns are cursed. I'm like,
No.
man, that's the most cursed organization ever because they should have won in 03.
Yep.
Yeah,
They should have won in 03. And then the year they beat the Lakers. They put the Lakers out one year. That was, people forget about that. They were the ones that beat the Los Angeles Lakers.
Was that
I was
that year
LA
that Kobe was forcing it.
And that's when that was Pat Riley's last year with the Lakers. They lost to with Kevin Johnson and put them out.
Yeah.
But Cino, hold up. Why we cursed though?
Y'all cursed, dog, because that's just bad luck. I don't know. It's probably because y'all waited so long to get the Martin Luther King holiday down there or something.
We used to talk about that all the time.
Right.
Hey, y'all need Kyrie.
Too many brothers in Arizona not dating black women.
And Sage up the plate.
Y'all supposed to be the Dallas Mavericks in 06. Y'all, and it's supposed to be Steve Nash versus Dwayne Wade. They promoted them commercials for like weeks. Dog, Steve Nash, Dwayne Wade, and then the Mavericks end up beating y'all. I was like, what? Like, come on.
Oh yeah, I remember
No, that should have me so tight because I wanted
was mad.
It had me tight
I
too.
was mad.
That had me extra tight because I didn't want to see no Mavericks. I was ready to.
Josh Howard was killing the Suns that year. I was like, man,
Yeah.
Hey, Josh Howard had game. People don't really
Josh
talk about him.
I was like, I'm like, man, come on, Wade. Like, I was like ready for the
Okay.
smack him around.
I
Dog.
want to say this, dog. OC, since you're a Phoenix Suns fan, dog, the reason y'all been cursing, I agree with Cena on this, dog. Y'all been cursing since the first time y'all made it to the finals, man. If y'all know y'all history, that triple overtime game they had against the Boston Celtics back in 1976. Y'all been cursed ever since then.
The only game that I wasn't gonna win was the Bulls. That was
had a ticket to the game.
Ain't nothing we was gonna do about that one.
If y'all study, you know, I've seen the Hardwood Classics game on NBA TV. You know what I mean? They were showing footage of it. You know what I mean?
We also
that one like he was there.
We also
Right.
Hey, old school was there. Back to the Future was there.
Now we're bringing that up, dog. See now, yeah, come on.
Hey man, I give you a lot of shit, but it's dope that you have an old soul. That's dope. These young kids out here, I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah, because I didn't even know that, but that was a good stat that he brought up. I didn't know.
Or it's like losing
I
the
go back to the Bulls, man. They should have beat Michael Jordan and the Bulls.
Oh God, bro!
I'm still mad over that.
No, look, hey, bro, Cino, I watched the Game 6 back, bro. Mike had went like doggone half.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah, what Jordan?
Dog.
I do not like Michael Jordan.
Charles Barkley came out and admitted he blamed himself. He said, "I didn't get us ready enough for game one. I definitely didn't get us ready."
They were stacked.
They
had
Kevin Johnson.
It was a mental collapse.
It was hurt. You had Dumas. You were straight, man.
Yeah, you had LeBron and Kobe. I mean, you had LeBron and Kobe.
Danny Ainge, yeah.
Sonny Dan out here coaching GCU. But we also cursed because we lost the toss for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Cedric Sabalas was the guy.
Cedric was cold. We got him out of here. Sent him to LA like dummies.
Right, but before that, he broke his leg. He broke his leg, so he didn't get to play in the playoffs or nothing. Cedric Sabalas broke his leg, so he was out.
And Kevin Johnson.
And then that's how
Kevin
Rick
Johnson, one of my
got
favorites.
covered, because once he broke his leg, and Cedric Sabalas was that guy, he was shutting down Scottie Pippen.
Yes.
And when they played in the regular season, you saw how Cedric Sabalas was D'ing up Pippen.
Giving him the
guy that played the small foul forward position, and he had moves. He can go take you off the dribble, get to the rim, dunk on you. So he was
game. He had a smooth game.
in 93. And I saw it. And I was like, yeah, Scotty getting exposed when he got somebody that he got to really deal with.
Somebody that can actually.
Yeah, he got no guy out there. Now
he penetrate his dog on softball, lockdown defense.
Yeah,
with that garbage.
Business.
Young Dirk too.
It's so-called lockdown defense. Who's he having lockdown?
Grant Hill, man. Pippen used to get his drawers taken.
I'm saying, like, who did he
and all these other
He never
guys
shut nobody down. I don't know where I never seen him shut nobody down. I seen him get scorched.
No, I think Scotty shut down a lot of. He shut down a lot of point guards and a lot of two guards.
Yeah, points and two.
Points and two guards, guys that are smaller than
him. Good at half-court defense and half-court traps.
But it is valuable for him to guard a point guard and stop the flow.
Because he's so long.
That would free up Jordan a lot to do other things, but it wasn't like Magic was hard to go. Magic didn't have those type of handles. Like he gonna cross you.
Bro, it's like
so they make a big deal like that.
Every team Mike beat was stacked.
Yeah, well, yeah, they had a team, but I'll give you, it was mostly stupidity on Phoenix part.
Yeah,
so they were up like 5 points or 4 points or whatever. And they were like 40 seconds.
Like he Patrick Ewing or something.
It was the dumb. I could not believe that game 6. Everybody was getting ready for game 7. It was already laid out. It was going to be an epic game. And the Bulls was ready to concede it. Jordan was the only one that wasn't. They were down like 4 with 40 seconds to go.
Shout out to the GOAT.
If they make the Bulls use the clock, you get the ball, you kicking. I mean, you hitting field, you shooting field goals. You got to make
Paul. That's Paul Westphal.
Jordan White, he took the ball, went coast to coast, and laid it up. Nobody even guarded Michael
Open layup, dog.
Open layup. Then they went down there and shot.
I had to watch that game back, and I'm like, man, what are y'all doing, bro? Ain't nobody gonna check him full court?
No.
Y'all should know better.
Nobody. Blown assignment. Blown assignment. Goes coast to coast, and nobody picks up Michael Jordan. He scores the ball in like 5 seconds. Everybody like,
yeah, like he's not good.
I'm sitting there like, how do you not guard him? How do you not guard him?
Not the most damn
what makes it worse, what makes it worse is that they go down the court and Frank Williams, decides he wants to shoot.
Blockhead Frank.
Yeah,
Blockhead Frank decided that he was gonna be the guy.
He had that dome.
Yeah, boy.
I met him. I met KJ. I met them guys. Frank,
what kind of shot he took, Carcino?
Huh?
What kind of shot did he take?
He took a jump shot.
A mid range.
Yeah. Right, rock face. I'm like, rock face. You do not.
Man, dog.
Hey, you can't have the blockhead and the rock face.
Right.
That boy is headstrong.
That look like Martin versus Marvin Hagler.
There he is, bro.
Frank was rough. He took an open shot, missed the open shot. He should have got that ball to Charles. And once they got the rebound, they went down the court, down 2.
He tried to have his Carlton moment.
Ever. They tie. If you tie, you go to overtime. 3 will beat you. If you get beat on the play, cool. It's all right. They get the 2, the game tied. You don't give up a 3. Why would you leave?
You left John Paxson
open, right?
That just like Mario Ellie in the corner.
Dude, John Paxson is one of those guys. John Paxson is one of those guys where if you leave him open, he will go off, dog.
Man, John Paxson.
I'm just saying, he will hit a couple on you.
Yeah, because he's fresh. He ain't shot the ball all game.
Was that Mario Ellie in the corner with his heels over the 3-point line?
That might be part of the curse y'all talking about. Hey, don't be singing the tragedy, bro. This hurts.
Another series they had won. The very next year was their year. They were supposed to play the Knicks. They had the big brawl with the Knicks that they didn't even air on TV.
And Mario,
now they got it on here. Well, my man just stole off and almost broke Kevin Johnson's jaw.
I remember that.
Greg Anthony
came off the block.
Chicago angle, man.
That's Chicago came off the block, man. And then my man was in street clothes. Gary Anthony.
Greg Anthony.
You talking about Greg Anthony?
Yeah.
When he came from the side, when he came from sideline.
I just don't know where he even came from. I'm like, bro, this ain't you.
Man, they even had the white boy fighting out there from Phoenix. Dan Marley.
Yeah.
Dan Marley was out there brawling.
Hey, he was scrappy. Dan will get at you.
Oh, I like Dan.
Dan Marley was heated.
That man, he don't care. Dan like, come on, buddy.
Yep, and that's how he is at GCU.
Let's play, guys. Play again.
Come on, buddy.
Thank God.
I think he swung on. Well, I think John Starks swung on him first. John Starks, and then Dan Marley just was like, "Yo, F this."
Hey, Dan Marley.
Give him credit. I didn't think he was gonna throw it.
I cannot upload that tonight. And
under there, bro.
Thing on the
Hey, didn't he go to Central Michigan, y'all?
I'm showing all y'all.
Shazam! What a shot! Whataburger sends $50 to Son's charity. He was the man, bro.
Hilarious, bro.
He was the you heard that a lot out here.
Man, Dan is my guy. Dan, that white boy looked like to me Dan Marino. They just two white boys they just walk in the spot.
Yeah, they look like they
give me that
Like Dan Molly was he. Kevin Johnson was like, I had enough of every damn body. Like,
Because look at his fade. Kevin Johnson fade was always messed up, so you knew he had a chip on his shoulder.
And that's why he's aggressive. That's why he's aggressive.
Right. The boy came with the best stuff. Barkley was like, don't mess with him.
Man, I had a bad pick out there, man. She was in Gilbert, Arizona, man. Met her in Vegas, baby. Kiki.
Oh, you got a Kiki?
Yeah, I had a Kiki out there in Gilbert.
Are you ready?
Fred Nicholas. Fred Nicholas.
I hate that song.
I pulled her in.
Yeah, Nick, I didn't expect that from you, Nick.
Right.
Like the Temptations.
This is the most
Hey,
current
see, you
song
took
that
the
I
words
ever
right
heard.
out my mouth.
Music soothes the savage beast. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I had the baddest chick in there. I think it was like, dog, you only been
That
there
was the
10
most
minutes.
current
I'm
song
like,
I
that's
ever
all
heard
it
Nick
was.
sing.
Once I saw the baddest chick in the room, I'm like, I had to have her. You want to settle. My
Hey,
boy
T,
was
don't
right
let him
there.
hit the old shuffle, but
He like, yeah, look what I got. I'm like, God damn, you happy about that?
Hey, some people
Wait,
like to
hold
settle.
on, Uncle Frank.
Yeah, he
What you say,
was.
Uncle Frank?
Some people like those for show buckets.
hold on, what you said,
Frank, what you
C-Pin?
just say?
I said, don't let, you know, Nick was singing. I said, don't let him hit the old shuffle butt, that temptation move he was doing.
You talking about the Temptations walk? Never mind. Okay, yeah, I'm not.
Roll
He gave himself up.
Yeah. But I don't think we need to go over the when the Bulls beat Seattle, man. Dennis Rodman just dismantled that whole front court.
Oh man, I hate that. F that series too, dog. I don't want to talk about that, dog. F that series too,
Man, I
dog.
give Dennis Rodman
Rodman
credit,
was
man.
clean up
That's
that
why I'm
glass,
saying he
boy.
Detroit Pistons.
Man,
Line.
Rodman don't get no credit, but he the reason the Bulls was one of the reasons they won those last 3 chips, dog.
He's one of the reasons they
Thank
won.
you, Cino. See, Cino, everybody who was around me, a Jordan fan, was hating me. I'm like, dude, y'all had Rodman.
Charles said,
Dog, we love Rodman. What do you mean?
Hey, but the worst thing you can do,
award and all that, but no.
Man,
the worst
Rodman
thing you
should have had him.
Dude,
Don't
Dennis
piss
Rodman was out there
I don't
giving
care what
John
anybody
Pippen
tells
that,
me.
that whole
It was
front court
because
was
of him.
freaking messed up over Dennis Rodman, dog.
The worst thing you can do is give the best shooter the best rebounder.
Frank, what was his name? What was the guy that was for the white dude who was supposed to be the enforcer? Frank Rakowski or something like that.
Yeah, Frank Rakowski. They was like Frank was winning. Like when they was winning in Seattle, yeah, the Bulls is tired because they old and Frank Rakowski started to take over the game.
No, he didn't.
Do a damn thing
At all. At all. Thank you, Cino, for telling the truth. Because I was cussing everybody out. That white boy ain't do nothing. He talking about he ain't do nothing in that game. The Bulls just laid down so they could win game 6, dog. That's all coming.
I got one for you. You know who was the biggest Jordan stool pigeon ever? Brian Russell.
Yes.
Byron Russell. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Somebody got crossed up in 98.
Please do not let him
Man,
guard
twice
Jordan
in the
play.
same series for the game.
Same damn series, bro.
Hey, here's something y'all didn't know. Mike did it to him when he was with the Wizards. Mike did it. Yeah, he did. He got
He made sense.
years later when he was old. Like he right now, but I would still think Michael bust, but right now.
Yeah, that's a mental thing. That's a mental thing. He done.
Yep.
The truth behind.
Cook, man.
That is hilarious, bro.
Man, ain't no truth
Dog.
behind. We know the truth. Von
Man, you
Russell
ain't-
got owned. He
It's
got
like, did
owned.
you?
Property of.
Go ahead, T.
Nah, it's like, did you even at least pinch the bitch?
Did he? Man, I hate that dog. I swear, if I see that guy today, I tell him, dog, you suck, dog. You were supposed to lock him down.
He couldn't even stop Jordan on a bad pizza, man.
Exactly.
Right. Hey, they got a question for you.
You
He
still
said
got
he in
Cook.
Tampa right now. He said, what's the best spots to hit up in Tampa?
HD, that's your, yeah.
You said what?
That's you, bro.
Oh, what's the best spot to hit up? Like, what are they talking about? Like, what? Strip club or what?
What you trying to do?
What you trying to do? If you're trying to get something to eat, then you just go down to either Dale Mabry or you go to the Brandon area, and you'll find some great restaurants. But it depends on what you want. If you're looking for strip clubs, shoot, you can go to one that's around in Ybor City where it's butt naked, but you got to drink before you come in there because they don't serve alcohol.
Yeah, they don't when you show the vagina.
Right.
Yep. That's why I'm always nice and sober and always good to go.
See, no.
Oh, speaking of that, I might go down to Miami for Memorial Day weekend. Them plane tickets like $240. That's it. I said, damn, these tickets cheap.
Miami.
I'm about to take my ass to Miami Memorial Day weekend.
I like Tampa, man. Tampa be on it. It's
You like
strip
Tampa
club
better than Miami?
every corner. It's strip
And
club.
I know a couple
Stormy,
people
Stormy
that
and Legend open, they said. They just
I
said
heard
they
Myrtle
opened
Beach was tight.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach.
F Myrtle Beach. F Myrtle Beach. If you want to see fat women, yeah, go ahead.
He said fat.
But it's like San Antonio.
That's what it is. I've been to Myrtle Beach. I'm not that far from there.
That's hilarious.
That ain't what I
Black Bike
heard.
Week, man. I thought that was like Elephant Week or something. Like, dog.
Not
I
shark
said, what
week.
happened to Myrtle Beach?
I went to Myrtle Beach. Seen all these elephants from the beach.
Buffalo
Oh,
week.
I felt like the crocodile.
Was a herd of buffalo?
Hey, you know Young Buck make that tranny down there in Tampa.
Hey, bro.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
there's a lot of them down there.
Oh
There's a lot of
boy.
them down there, bro. You got to
Myrtle
be
Beach,
careful
they used
down
to
there.
be
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Hard
Myrtle
Rock,
Beach here.
the Hard Rock
Popping in the
Cafe,
2000s.
they be living around there, bro. The Hard Rock over there, they be living around there. A lot of them trannies.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
You got to watch
That's
these
what I'm
shows.
saying.
Don't
I
tell
was
Young
thinking
Buck
about
that.
that when I was there. Remember, I was in the casino and I was
Yeah.
like, man, I
I
don't
told
know.
you, no, I told you on that back stream, I said, Cino, be careful. Get you something away from there, bro, because
If you
Yeah,
got
man.
to get
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah.
it ain't worth it.
You gotta pay.
That's the way I look at it. If you got to
They can
second
always
guess
shave it
yourself,
down. You
no,
gotta look at that.
it ain't worth it, bro.
dog,
Yeah, the
Hard Rock
after-
Cafe,
Yo, sometimes that's
Hey,
even harder to tell. I'm trying to look and see. Like, this is really what it is? Like, I'm looking at her neck.
I've heard you can have it shaved, but you can't completely get rid of it.
Nah,
What's
hell
up? How
no.
you doing? Excuse me, it's ma'am.
If
Like,
you
no,
getting somewhere with some weak ass game,
it's ma'am.
that's not a woman.
No, no, that boy, if they 7 feet tall, boy, you gotta question it all.
With Kawhi hands.
She gonna pull them hands out like the wild.
Right, yeah, she gonna have me them Kawhi Leonard, Debo hands and shit.
They got the claw got dog it, and yeah,
And
they
then
got
even laugh like him.
Right.
They got some cobra traps.
Wild laugh on them.
Them cobra traps, dog.
Oh,
Still clear of that.
I told you, Nick. Look at Mr. V. I told you, Mr. JJ. I told you. See, trans are hot.
Wait, hold on, what?
Oh, no.
That
There you
dude
go.
suspect.
Oh no.
That's all you need to know.
What you
Yeah.
say?
That's
He
all you
like
need to know.
LeBron. He
God.
love
Yeah.
LeBron. You know, he defends LeBron to the end. I'm telling you, closet. He in that closet.
There you go, dog. There you go.
Man.
He got out the closet.
People like, hey man,
Hey, You know, Mr. C, he Mr. V.
Hey.
Breaking news. Allegedly.
Oh no, that's official.
He coming here to stalk Cito like Cito. I heard you talk about me in that last Truth Behind. We got to talk about something. That's him.
Hey, bro, we gotta.
This Mr. C protege.
They coming.
That's all bad. God.
We still live.
Hey, man.
They coming for us.
Hey,
they coming for us.
Be live. You got to see the suspect out there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You coming to watch Twitter.
Stay woke.
Man.
He got to be Lil Nas.
Stay woke and steer clear.
Take your time. Take your time.
Crazy out here, man. It's a messed up world, though.
It's spooky out here, man.
It's real spooky, man. It's real spooky.
Different strokes for different folks.
Different strokes to rule the world.
I've never seen fire emojis next to a train. Like I know.
Listen, man. I don't.
We gotta pray for that man, dog. We gotta pray for that man. We gotta